Ah, he strikes out. So 2 down in the inning. They throw it out in the first to complete the strikeout. And there's 2 away. All right, that says we're good. Looks good. Looks good. Hey, we got 6 likes on the stream already. Good start to the stream. I appreciate that. All right. Here's Baez now. That'll be strike 1.
It's going to take some patience on the Tigers hitters just with that slow.
All right, let me get my chat up.
Starts off, it looks like it's over your head and drops right into the strike zone.
Ball 1.
Aggressive on that last one. You know, he sees him. It looks so good. Like, oh,
See how we do against Wainwright today.
Down in the dirt.
All right, there we go. Now we got everything up and moving. Oh boy, there's no one here.
The pitch selection so important for him.
It's all right. Oh, Baez gets a hold of it and bloops it into center field. That'll be a base hit. There'll be 1 on. 2 out single here.
Swinging a hot bat. It's a 2-out single here in the first.
Like you said, he's being patient. Laid off a couple of pitches. Finally got ahead in the count, 2-1. And gets a little slider,
What's up, Don?
cutter-ish action, and he jumps all over it.
All right, here's Nick Maton now.
He stays with it.
Yeah, Baez got another hit.
This is the Javier Baez that the Tigers thought they were getting a year ago. He has been so good.
That'll be strike 1 here to Maton.
And so, as you mentioned last night, so tough. Some of the injuries.
Hopefully everyone's having a good afternoon.
This is Nick Maton standing in.
It's a really nice day, though, so I don't know how well the stream's going to do, to be honest. That'll be ball 1 outside. But I thank anyone who comes by. Appreciate you. Thanks for joining me on a really nice day. I'll be going and playing disc golf as soon as the game gets over, so I'm right with you. I want to be out there too. Ah, shit, that's a little weak grounder back to the pitcher. Should be the 3rd out. It is. Let's head to the bottom half of the 1st inning. Bottom 1 coming up. It'll be Nootbaar, Goldschmidt, and Contreras. Nootbaar, Goldschmidt, and Contreras. Then Arenado, Burleson, DeYoung, Donovan, Carlson, and Kninzer. So Nootbaar, Goldschmidt, and Contreras to lead it off. We're waiting here in the bottom of the 1st. My disc golfing skills? I'm really good at the game. Actually, you know, I'm pretty good. Compared to the average person, I'm pretty good at the game. If you haven't dropped a like, consider doing so. It'll help the stream out tremendously here this afternoon. You know the drill by now. I don't have to preach much. Hey, likes is pretty solid. There we go. Gotta do that. Take care of that. Yeah, I don't regular golf. I think that's boring. Never actually gone real golfing. Anyway, we're just waiting for the bottom of the 1st to get underway here. Yeah, I don't know. I've never gone real golfing. Don't know if I'd like it. Don't know if I'd hate it. I'm kind of agnostic to the whole thing. Still commercial break here. As you can tell, there's still some goofy guy talking about credit cards. Get a credit card, ruin your life. Trust me, look at me. I have credit cards and I look completely non-stressed out. Oh, there we go. Game should be back on here in a minute. And I was right. All right. Once again, it'll be Nootbaar, Goldschmidt, and Contreras. I just want to check something. See how we're doing on where we're at. All right, we're good. Nice and caught up. Ooh, itchy ass nose though.
It's his first career start against the Cardinals.
All right, Turnbull, let's see if we can do it today. Ball one to, or no, strike one to Newt Bar.
Spencer Turnbull's making his 7th
My apologies.
league play, owns a 7-2
What up, Kenny?
with a 2.8.
Hey, we might be at 9 or 10 likes now.
Opponent's hitting just one.
Oh, shit. Newt Bar squares it away. He's probably going to get this down. They're going to try and let it go foul, and it doesn't. And Newt Bar reaches on a bunt base hit. Smart thing. I don't know. If it's that slow, just let it. See if it'll go foul. I think that's not a bad play. Now we just have to hope that doesn't come back to burn us here. Hopefully Goldschmidt can come up and hit one real hard at the shortstop, the second baseman, and we can turn 2 here. Won't be easy with Newt Bar running and with Goldschmidt, so hopefully we can at least get the lead runner here and then maybe aim for 2 with Contreras and Goldschmidt, the battery duo.
Just hugs that grass line, perfectly placed.
That'll be ball 1. Doing good, Kenny. How you doing? So I guess the preferred out here is force out at second, and if we can't double it up, you know, that's the preferred out. Strike 1. What's up, Jacob? What's up, Julian? How you doing? Welcome back. How's everybody doing? Hopefully quite well. Enjoying the nice Saturday. And Turnbull looks here on a 1-1 count, throws, and that'll be strike 2 and kind of low inside.
Talk about a couple of identical spotted pitches from Spencer Turnbull right in a row. Perfectly placed.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a good afternoon. You're just tuning in. It's the bottom of the first. It's the, hold on. That'll be a foul ball. It's the second batter, Goldschmidt, and there's a runner at first, nobody out, no score in the bottom of the first. Raining where you live? Not by me today. It's pretty nice. It's uh-oh, rain coming. Darn. I hope it doesn't rain. Here's the 1-2. That'll be 2-2, just a bit outside. Little battle here brewing between Turnbull and Goldschmidt. And your place is sunny? Yeah, it's still a little sunny by me, but the clouds are a little dark, so it could rain. Who plays in the NBA tonight? Oh man, my nose is so bothersome right now. That's all right. We'll get through it. That'll be foul balled. That'll be fouled away, not foul balled. I don't know why I said that. Lakers? Oh shit, it's Lakers today, huh? Hell yeah. Sorry guys, my sometimes like this time of year my nose will just be real itchy. I apologize. And it's like the inside of my nose. Isn't that like the worst fucking... Ah, hey, there we go. Good job by Turnbull to get the strikeout. 1 away. Double play could get us out of the inning, but I don't really know how easy it is to double off Newt Bar. And Contreras might actually run pretty well for a DH / catcher, actually. What's up, Seth? Hopefully everyone's dropping likes and everything, helping the stream out. We could be at 20 likes pretty quick here. At least 15. Maybe. If we're cool. Anyway, here's the first pitch to Contreras. That'll be ball 1. Got to be careful with Contreras. He's a very dangerous hitter. Yeah, I'll be live for tomorrow's game. Yep, I have to work from 6 to 11. But that's not a real big deal. I only am going to miss... The next game I'll miss is the Guardians game. And then I'll be like a little bit late for the game against the Mariners on next Sunday. Because the game starts at 1:40. I'll be live. I'll be out of work at 2. So here's the 1-1. High and outside. That'll be probably just outside, actually. That'll be ball 2, though. Yep, I should be live for a bunch of games in a row. Hitters count now for Contreras since it's 2-1. Ah, shit. That'll be a base hit. And Newt Bar is probably going to round second, get to third. Yes, he does. So it'll be first and third now with 1 away. And here comes Nolan Arenado, and the Tigers are in a little bit of trouble here early on. not idea. Mother's Day? Yeah, it's tomorrow, right?
We were just talking about how good his
I have no idea, Kenny. I'll find out.
slider right there. That is right at the bottom outside corner of the batter's box right there. And it's perfectly low.
I don't want to say where I'm working.
Hits it, just hits it off the end of the
I have too many people who fuck around on my
bat into center field.
channel. Who is this? Is this Phil?
Here's Nolan Arenado. Takes one low and away.
Oh, it is? That's what I thought. Okay.
Both singles struggling mightily.
Well, you got a new identity?
As you pointed out last night, just almost playing pepper just to get the ball in play. I've reported a couple of times.
Yeah, Seth, that'd be helpful. Got to get out of this inning first. 1-0 count here for Nolan Arenado. Got to be very careful with him.
And that's the thing. If that ball's out over the plate, you take that short, quick swing. There's a lot of
Turnbull throws. Fouled it away. A double play here would be idea.
knows it. Gets that sinker down and in to Arenado.
Get Contreras at second, get Arenado at first, and waltz out of the inning without any real damage. A little bit of a scare, but hey, you know, hopefully we can wiggle out of this.
See all that room right there.
Here's the 1-1. Fouled it away, 1-2. All right, now working ahead of the hitter. Burleson on deck. Or Burleson? Yeah, that's the only way you can say that. Unless it's Burleson. And I'm just like not pronouncing it just right. Hey, we struck out Arenado 2 away. Good job by well, take a strikeout every day of the week. Good job by Turnbull. Maybe he can wiggle out of this. Here's the left fielder Burleson.
Four-seam fastball up in the strike zone. He's been staying
Tigers doing good, just as good as the Yankees. I think Tigers have 2 less wins. Yeah, Tigers are slowly coming up. We're 12-3 versus every team not in the AL East, so we're wildly improving.
life to it. Instead of sinking, it just takes off and
I think he's dealing with a weird injury problem. He like hurt his knee or something. Like early in the season, I remember I was watching a game in which he hurt like his leg, if I remember right, or his arm, or he did something to a joint, and I don't think they like him catching anymore. Not really weird. And he's also, their pitchers are significantly worse when he catches, so.
Fouled away. 0-2.
The Royals, yeah, they're hilariously bad. 0-2 now on Burleson.
this inning.
Runners at first and third, 2 away.
The aggressiveness in the first pitch of an at-bat that the Cardinals love to swing. They're very aggressive. So what does Spencer do? Drops in that little lollipop curveball for strike one, then goes to a changeup after establishing.
Here's the 0-2.
Contreras on the move.
Ground ball. Could be the third out of the inning. It's a slow roller, though. You're going to have to charge it, get the play, and good job by Maton to get the third out of the inning. We'll head to the top half of the second. Tigers strand the threat. It'll be Torkelson, Baду, and Veerling. Torkelson, Badu, Veerling, 4, 5, and 6. Sorry, 4, 5, and 6 for the Tigers. Torkelson, Badu, and Veerling. Hopefully, Torque can get himself a hit. It's a commercial break. We'll unmute it as soon as possible. As soon as the commercial comes to a close. And I gotta go like that, boom, 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 boom. I forgot if I asked this to you already, but do you? No, I don't really watch basketball. I watch some games on the sport. Hey, what's up, Amir? Speak of the devil. I watch some games on his channel, but generally not too into it. What's up, Yeet? Doing good, man. How you doing? By the way, we're up at 14 likes on the stream. I appreciate that, everybody. Helps the stream out a lot. If you haven't dropped one already, consider doing so. It'll help us out. As we await the top of the second, so, you got plenty of time. Appreciate you if you can. If not, I appreciate you tuning in anyway. Doing good? I'm good. Glad to hear. What's up, Amir? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Best of luck again today. You guys came out on a mission in that inning, but we were able to stuff it out. Is your guys' like Achilles heel this season RISP, RISP? Like, has it just been like shooting you guys in the foot like all season long? Because like last night, it seemed like you guys would get runners at second and third almost religiously, and it just didn't, like, it just never. I like I think that's why you're losing games. You guys could destroy teams. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, you guys could be a dangerous baseball team if you could hit with runners in scoring position. You guys had the bases loaded, I feel like 3 times last night. A leadoff double, like second and third consistently. It was pretty wild. Like, regardless of pitching, you guys could have offensively blown us out last night. Oh, the Rays are good, dude. Yeah, the Rays are a really good team. Yeah, it's a really odd thing, but they're like Jack Solo home runs. It's crazy. You guys are a weird team to deal with. Very non-Cardinals like. I would say this is the first time your team hasn't felt this as normal. It's 1-0, by the way. Wainwright back to the mound. He had a good first inning. Let's see if he can replicate it. That'll be called strike 2 or strike 1. Sorry. Duh. What's up, Jay? Welcome, welcome. All Cardinals fans are always welcome here to watch. It'll be ball 2 from Wainwright. Yeah, they're talking to Boyd right now. Yeah, I don't know the exact number for you guys last night, but that was more so than I know. Hicks isn't good. I understand that fully, right? I fully agree with that. Hicks is a bad pitcher. To see that live was baffling. 3-1. They're putting the hockey helmet on him. That'll be a full count on Torkelson as he fouls a pitch away. Sorry, I got really distracted by what they're doing with Boyd. They just like took his hat off during the interview and slapped the hockey helmet on him.
No, just real quick. I always say you're as cool as a cucumber. You know, it doesn't matter what's going on.
You know what's crazy? Torkelson strikes out, unfortunately, 1 away. Ever since they introduced this celebration, they've been a lot better of a team, and it's almost like, it's almost like paying attention to team chemistry and team like closeness building is like important for baseball. It's like they don't learn. Yeah, I don't understand the Hicks thing, but the offense is more of a huge problem. Did your Yankees trade Hicks this season because he sucks? You guys have Hicks? What's up, HRY? Cards can never get a big hit when runners are on. Killed them all year. To the king of solo homers. Yeah, it's either you guys or us. We only hit a ton of solo homers. What's up, though, Preston? Oh, Aaron Hicks. I forgot about the other one. It's a 0-1, or it's a 1-1 count rather for Akil Badu. Who wasted Gallo? Yeah, we're number 2. Yeah, we're number 2 in solo homers. Yeah, I was gonna say we hit a lot of. Oh wow, what a play in center field. Is that Carlson? Goodness gracious, what a play. Sliding catch out in center field. He just took away a bloop single. What's up, Scotty? How's it going, man? Hicks is a cursed last name. Yeah, it is. Oh, no, we're in second place. Yeah, we're in second place. All right, so nice play by the center fielder there. He took away a base hit. I'll let you guys know in a minute who's playing center field tonight. Carlson can't hit, so he might as well. Hey, that's fair enough. Hopefully you guys get him going. He seems like a decent young player if he could ever get it together at the plate. That's going to roll foul. Good job by the third baseman to just let that go. That's probably why he's won some platinum gloves to judge a ball like that. Talking of Arenado, of course. 0-2 count, 2 away here in the top of the second, no score. Might be second in solo. Yeah, well, it's pretty cool to be in second place regardless. Joey Gallo wasn't good with the Yankees, and now, I mean, hey, sometimes people just don't work in New York. It's a very high-pressure place to play with the Yankees. I think us Cards fans knew the pitching would not be great. Never thought this offense. Yeah, I feel like Amir. That's kind of. I remember you guys talking about it. Like you knew the pitching was going to be kind of bad. You were ready for that, but the offense being bad seems to be your guys' breaking point. If you guys could hit and score all the time, and you just were losing like 8 to 9 games by 9 to 8 scores, I would imagine that'd be one thing. That'd be like, yeah, we expected this. You know, sometimes you could just outscore people with your offense and win. But it's like, no, not that we can't have both. Waino's doing pretty good. He's only given up a hit. He's got he's 2-2 right now. He just threw another ball on Vierling, who's been a tough out lately. Yankees got to fire Boone. Yeah, I'm surprised you guys have kept him along for so long. You know, Matt Vierling actually grew up in around in the Missouri, in the St. Louis area, and he's a major Cardinals fan growing up. So you know he's gonna be. He just fouled it away, so it'll be 2-2 again. You know how hard you know how much he probably wants to hit a home run off Wainwright. Like in his mind, this is probably the craziest at bat for him. He's batting at Busch Stadium against Adam Wainwright, playing for the Tigers. Like there's something in his brain that's like, oh, this is crazy. I always imagined this being the opposite scenario, like I'd be hitting off Verlander at Busch Stadium or something as a teammate of Wainwright. All right, 23 likes. I appreciate that, everybody. Very kind. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm not sure why the Yankees kept Boone. I'm not the biggest fan. 2-2 count here. There's been a lot of foul balls. But yeah, I find that really cool that Vierling grew up a lifetime Cardinals fan. I always find that like kind of like small stories like that when you hear them about players is like morbidly fascinating. It's like, man, this is probably surreal for him then. He's like a kid from St. Louis playing at Busch Stadium against his beloved Cardinals. For the Tigers, it's Spencer Turnbull tonight. And it's Wainwright's last year. Yeah, and he gets to hit off of him. That's probably even cooler. There's a lot of people that say Aaron Boone was only hired by the Yankees because he used to play for them. Yeah, I would imagine so. Yeah, the Yankees are weird about their coaches. I don't know why they choose him. There's plenty of better coaches out. I'm very nervous the Tigers are going to lose Chris Fetter this offseason. Damn it, foul ball. Wait, oh, yeah, foul ball. Good at-bat here. It's a full count. Good little battle going on. I wonder who wins it. This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat coming up, if my count is correct. Valley Sports is a little quicker today. I'm only like a pitch behind now. You guys notice that? Look at that, strike three. Look at that. I'm literally only a pitch behind. I kind of watched this. I kind of timed it earlier. Because I was like, man, Valley Sports feels like I'm in a pretty good pace today. DeYoung, Donovan, and Carlson. DeYoung, Donovan, and Carlson due up here in the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second coming on up. It'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. DeYoung, Donovan, and it was Carlson that made that play in center field. So anyway, I'll unmute it as soon as possible. Commercial break. Cabrera. This is it for Miggy. This is his retirement tour. The reason he's playing is basically just to say goodbye to baseball. So essentially, like, he just goes, he plays in like a game, everybody claps up, the other team gives him some honors because, you know, it's Miggy, and that's pretty much it. And then the only real debate that's left with Miggy and Pujols is, are they going to both make it unanimously? And the more I think about it, more than likely they'll both get in. The only thing I could see against Miggy is he had a bad ending of his career, which they can hold against him. But again, that's due to injuries and other overlying factors that they kind of will take into consideration. And with Pujols, did he ever win a batting title? You guys can immediately correct me on this. If he has, then he's probably going to be first, like, unanimous. No one's going to vote no. It comes down to that batting title with him. Because the biggest problem with Jeter, you know why they said, I did research. The reason one person voted no on Jeter, or the people that voted no, was so he wasn't unanimous, because they didn't think that someone who didn't win who wasn't the best hitter in the league at any point, shouldn't be a unanimous first ballot Hall of Famer. They fully believe that, and it's kind of a big deal. No, yeah, they're both no doubt about it, but it's the unanimous question, because that's like the most distinguished honor in the MLB. For Pujols, yeah, if he's got one, then yeah, I almost don't know the argument for him or me not getting those titles. They're both clean players in the steroid era. Like, it's like one of those crazy, like, they're anomalies for baseball. Because, again, the only like, the under 300 average, he won it in 2003. There we go. And again, the only thing that anybody would vote no on him for is literally, like, he had a bad end just like Miggy did. Like, they both have the same thing weighed against them, is when the shift got introduced, they just fell apart because they were 800 years old and could barely do anything about it. So that's about it. The only reason people could possibly vote no on them two is the ends of their careers. But again, they're both full of injuries and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, they literally changed the rules of the All-Star game just to honor Miggy and Albert Pujols last year. Like, they literally created a rule out of nowhere just to give Miggy and Albert like a cool send-off. That'll be 3-1, so it'll be strike one on DeYoung. Like, those two are 100% they're going to be one of the few unanimous players in the Hall alongside Mariano. Do you think the Tigers trade Eduardo? Yeah, 100%. He's going to be a trade guy. Anybody else? I'm not too sure, but it feels like Eduardo's going to be traded. That's ball four. DeYoung walks on 5 pitches. He's automatically in. Thing in Pujols did. Yep, he got the 2003. Yes, sir, Jay. Yeah, there you go. And again, the only thing that's against Miggy or him is end of career stuff, because they kind of stunk it up at the end. Ball one, but yeah, who gives a shit? Like, it's like, dude, they look at their numbers. Can we please stop? They're both gonna be like and if one person votes no, they're gonna be the most hated people in baseball. So it's almost like and they're both so good to media people. They're both beloved. I almost don't understand how they get no'd. It'd be a bad look if they weren't unanimous Hall of Famers, wouldn't it? Because literally they're the clean guys of a steroid era. There wasn't even a whisper about Miggy. Like, Albert Pujols, somebody tried to say he was, and he sued the fucking garbage out of that person. He's basically retired. He's a player coach. 1-2 runner at first. Donovan the hitter. Yeah, I wouldn't. Again, the only reason you could, but yeah, Eduardo probably gets traded, Scotty. Oh, Bush, yeah, it's a really nice stadium. Here's the 1-2 to Donovan. Uh-oh. That'll be a base hit. Runners will get to first and second, then halt it. So this is a good start to the inning. Here's Carlson. Tigers could really use a double play, but I think they got good speed on the bases right now. No, Miggy's kid's like 12 or 13, and he's a monster probably already. I think I've seen videos of him slugging baseballs at like 12. And I'm like, oh, here we go, round 2. This will be fun. Anyway, 2 on, nobody out. Tigers in trouble. They need a big play. How about a quick pop out and then a double play from Kninzer? Sectum Pujols left. Yet the Cards got... Yeah, you guys got the best years out of him for 100%. No, Baez's contract's only like 22, 23 million a year. It's not even that bad for like a top edge player. If he plays the way he is, he could be very easily traded. Teams will call about Baez. If he's playing like this around the deadline, yeah, he could be easily moved. No one will even blink at his $23 million. You got to remember, we're not paying him like that much money. It's, what is it, 23 million, 24? Yeah, a very good shortstop playing at like this level. Yeah, teams will come easy call for Baez. In my opinion, I don't think 22 million is that much for a team that wants to win a World Series.
Just missed, but I know what Spencer's thinking about. That had that nice turnover on the changeup down and away.
Yeah, that's what I mean, Scotty. If he's hitting 280, then maybe you probably won't even get you could move the contract, but you probably won't get as good a like a return as you would like if he's hitting like 310 or something. If he's hitting 310, we're not trading him anyway. There'd be zero reason to do that silly shit. 2-2 count. Turnbull, yeah, he's struggling. He has good moments, bad moments. Ah, that's gone. Well, it's the Carlson breakout game. 3-0, and Cardinals take the lead. All right, time to put in Hicks. Come on, do the right thing, Cardinals. Put in the best. Put in your GOAT. Put that Hicks guy in. We want Hicks. We want Hicks. Put in Verhagen and Hicks. Verhagen and Hicks. Verhagen and Hicks. Come on. Do the right thing, St. Louis. I'm thinking of Arizona every time I say Cardinals. God damn it. That's a lot of runs.
Open up his front foot and hit
Yeah, back-to-back Higgs days. Come on now. And,
into the seats for that 3-0 lead.
yeah. Shit, I forgot. We got him yesterday. Turnbull might be cashed, man. I don't know. He looks kind of shitty today. Cardinals want their revenge. I don't think they're going to lose 8 straight.
In the sense that he doesn't give up many home runs.
You know that what I like about the Ray Stadium? The fact I don't like anything about it. That's a slow roller, and dude, it hits the bag and stays fair.
And Kisner is aboard.
Yeah, the fish tank's cool. But like the problem with the fish tank is like it's in a terrible stadium. That's a fair ball. What's up, Flame?
Almost looks like it's going to go and kick.
Well, Cardinals fans, I think you guys are getting your revenge here on us today because now you have Nootbaar with the guy at first and nobody out in the top of the second. Mound visit going on here real quick. Federer's going to talk to Turnbull, who's having a rough afternoon so far. 3-0, bottom 2. Nootbaar to the dish with nobody out. Runner at first. Things are looking pretty ugly. Carlson made it 3-0. Nah, it was going foul, then it hit the bag.
Spencer down here, and that's what Chris Federer is doing. I mean,
It's a good move to see if the ball is going to go foul when it's bouncing down the line. If it didn't hit the bag, it goes foul. Like if it, it just took a weird hop and bounced off the bag. Hey, we have 26 likes. I appreciate that, everybody.
and then a big home run, and then that unfortunate play.
Yeah, dude, it dribbled and hit the bag. It was going foul and it got like the corner of it like hit the bag at the right spot and
Stop the bleeding right here. That's it. That's all they get.
hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good though. That's how baseball plays. All right. Oh, that's ball 1. That should have probably been called a strike. That's all right. The kid is pumped after hitting that laser. Yeah. And he also hit a home run. I mean, hey, he seems to just crush Tigers pitching. He got a home run. That fucking mammoth hit right there. It's strike 1. See, what's crazy is that pitch was not a strike and the other one was. I don't get that one.
The strike zone, not quite getting those. Spencer's fallen behind. Just 3 of 10 first pitch strikes. And that's what they keep
Is it Kinzer or Kinzer?
commanding that strike zone.
Oh, okay. I guess that's not a strike either. Dude, these umps the last 2 nights have been god awful.
Yeah, this is that pitch that's right
Hey,
there
Jody.
in front of the strike zone. Another good job.
Had to tear apart your carb on your. Oh, that's never any fun, Jody. Welcome in, though. Welcome in.
Holder that looked pretty good, just not getting that call.
And that'll be a ground ball. They get 1, and they get the lead runner at second, so the runner's safe at first. Nootbaar beats out the double play attempt, so that's kind of the problem is some of these guys run really well. They at least get the lead runner at second, 1 away. If Goldschmidt hits this on the ground, we could possibly turn 2, but I think Goldie runs... No, he runs like shit. We could turn 2 here if it's hit hard enough. It's pronounced Kisner. Oh. Not Kninzer. Why did everybody let me... What's up, Lions Planet? Why did everybody let me call him Kninzer last night? Kiss hit the ball like a rocket. Get ready to be launched. Hopefully we can double everybody up here because we're in danger. It's funny, as bad as our division is. Hey, Scotty, as long as we can tread water, we could somehow win this thing. If we get to like 83 wins, it's completely in play. That ump last night. Oh, dude, the ump was so bad. Yeah, both teams were getting hosed. Yeah, I'm stunned that AJ Hinch didn't get tossed too. Apparently he almost did in the what's up, Aiden? Hope I didn't say not say what's up to everybody. What's up, Lions Planet? That's where the umpires get. Yeah, it was crazy. Like AJ Hinch had to go out and talk to the umpire in between innings about how bad the Tigers were getting calls. And the Tigers started getting decent calls, and then he just stopped, and just everybody got shit calls the rest of the game. And I'm stunned AJ didn't get tossed too. Except AJ's pretty reserved about how he talks to people, so he kind of, you know. Hornball got tossed at the end. And your guys' bench coach also got tossed. Very little talked about. Your bench coach also got thrown out of the game instantaneously. Hey, a strikeout, and Nootbaar steals second without a throw. So runner at second now, 2 away. Goldschmidt down on strikes. And here's Contreras with 2 away, runner at second. 3-0 Cardinals lead on a Dylan Carlson home run. That was a 3-run job to right field. And we are now waiting for the first pitch to the DH Contreras. Yeah, not going good, HRY. What happened to the about the museum? Yeah. He was going to the museum, huh? That the museum. One of the that's like a top 5 funniest clip right now to me. Plays in my head continuously, and I'm just like, oh, how did he do that? I don't even know how you fumble the bag like that. It'll be 0-2 to Wilson Contreras. Like I said, Turnbull has moments where he looks all right, but then like he has like moments where things just, you know, he like screws it all up and gives up runs. I don't. He's coming back from Tommy John, so he's trying to get his feel back. So I'm pretty patient with the guy coming back from a pretty bad. His was really bad. He like really hurt his elbow when he hurt it. That'll be strike 3. We'll head to the top of the third. It's now 3-0 Cards. 3-0 Cards. So I have to mute the audio on a commercial break. We'll see Haas, Short, and McKinstry. Haas, Short, McKinstry. Bottom or top of the third. 3-0 Cardinals. Dylan Carlson has always been one good game after like 20 bad ones. Yeah. Mize went pretty good. There was thoughts that Mize could come back this year, but they had to shut that down and say he's not going to pitch this year. Because again, with what Mize's wasn't as bad as a typical Tom, because there's 2 types of Tommy John, right? There's the standard kind of like, all right, you blew your elbow out, you're gonna have to like have it reconstructed, maybe have to take something from your ankle to reconstruct it a little bit, or build you a new one from something in your wrist. You know, they have to rebuild it, right? That's the one that Turnbull had. That's the one that most guys wind up getting. But there's a little bit lesser version. That's kind of what other athletes wind up getting. This like less dramatic version, where basically, you know how like underwear have an elastic on it? And like after a couple years, like that elastic just gets blown the fuck out and it doesn't work so good. And your underwears just start falling down. And you're like, well, I guess I got to throw these out. Or you just kind of, you know, basically the elasticity in your UCL starts to fade away. If you like, you remember how Pedro Martinez kept saying like all these warnings about Mize and his like really unorthodox like pitching mechanics and how it'll lead to Tommy John surgery. What happened with his is because of the way he does it, there's so much strain on his throwing. It just basically like it like blew out the elasticity in it. So basically his arms like, in terms of Tommy John, that's the less severe one, I believe, because I either have it backwards and that one's more severe, but I believe the one where it's just they like reset the elasticity and it's not like a full reconstruction is the less severe of the 2 versions of it. And you can come back a little bit quicker and a little bit more sure-handedly from the one Casey had. It seems like that felt the first... Really? Is that really like... well, you guys have had Grand Slams this year, right? Casey Mize will be back next year. What's up, Con? Man, this commercial break's taking a second. Sorry. Why is this doing this? Did it lag? Hold on a minute. What's going on? Hold on 1 minute, please. And a strikeout. Well, 1 away. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. The way I'm watching this just kind of like froze up. 1 away for Haas as he strikes out. Let me unmute it. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I'm a little worried about Wainwright here. I kind of figured we might not hit this guy. We just kind of got to survive him until strike 1. Fuck. Yeah, we just kind of got to survive this guy to the bullpen. Scooball could be back later this season. He didn't need Tommy John, fortunately.
started at third base last night, starting at shortstop here today. Down 1-2 in the count.
Here's the 1-2. Short strikes out, 2 away. Fuck. Wainwright likes to go deep in games too. I wonder how many innings he pitches. Yeah, it's his debut, so he might be on a short leash, but maybe not because, again, it is Wainwright. So, Screwball 100%. Manning's started a no. Did they shut him down or is he? Oh, it's Bo Brisky they shut down. Matt Manning's throwing again, so could be a few months for Matt. I kind of hope when he comes back, though, they mitigate him to the bullpen. I don't think he's meant to be a starter, personally. 0-1. I don't know if he has... I don't know if he's got the repertoire in his pitching, to like enough unique repertoire. Which is basically, enough unique-looking pitches or different pitches to pitch 3 times through a rotate, like a lineup. I think it's very limited what he does. 0-2 here on McKinstry. He grounds it out. Broken foot. Yeah, I like Matt Manning. Don't get me wrong. I like him a lot, but I just don't like the I don't know if he's a starter. He struggles against the Reds. Very specific struggle. And that'll be a fly out. Uh-oh. Well, we'll head to the bottom of the third. Tigers still down 3-0. They didn't do anything that inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Tigers. It'll be Arenado, Burleson, and DeYoung. Arenado, Burleson, DeYoung. And Tigers trail 3-0. We'll see if the Cardinals can extend their lead or will the Tigers get them quickly here in the inning. I'll unmute it as soon as it pops back on. If you haven't dropped a like on the stream, consider doing so. It keeps America safe from the people you don't like. All right, man. I appreciate you coming by, Phil. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Hopefully I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you when I see you next. We'll probably do 2 streams tomorrow. Like a nighttime stream. And maybe tonight. I'm not too sure yet. I'm like 50-50 on it. Only team in the NL Central where he is... Oh, is the Reds, yeah. Yeah, good job, Amir. Whatever you don't like, America's safe from. You never have to worry about it again. I have, no, there isn't a double header. I'm just going to do 2 streams tomorrow, I think. Just some NFL stuff. I don't know. At least talk about... I like to do at least 1 or 2 NFL streams a week. Might do 1 tonight, might do 1 tomorrow. Not too sure. No worries. Come on, game, come back on. Is it back on yet? Not quite. Still doing stupid venture card commercials. Hey, a credit card. It'll be Arenado, Burleson, and DeYoung whenever they bring the game back on. Whenever they stop holding us hostage. Amir, what game are you streaming today? Hey, it's back on. Ooh. What's your Saturday of events looking like? I may chill tonight though. I may do the stream tomorrow. Just because I have to work tomorrow morning. I kind of want to go in pretty well rested. What's up, Chase? Especially since I'm going to be doing a 6 a.m. shift. What's up? No, it's too early, but not looking. Yeah, it's a little, it's not the best start to the game. Might do Lakers versus GSW later. For sure. I should be there for a little bit, but I'm probably hitting the hay early tonight. I got to be up and moving at like 4:30 so I can be at work at 6. 0-2. Oh, you're doing the game at 3:30? All right, I'll probably be able to pop into that afterward. I don't know about the later one though. What up though, Chase? What up though, Harley? I've only had 1 shift, and it was just orientation. I'll know more about how it is tomorrow. 1-2 count here for Turnbull. Good start to the at-bat against a dangerous Nolan Arenado, who he handled well the first time. Popped it up. It'll be foul again.
on that inside part of the plate. But again,
Seems like it'll be fun though.
you know, we're doing everything they can in that pitch framing.
Game's at 8:30.
Just unable to get that
Yeah.
ball.
Could be there. Just depends.
Reaches out, sends it down the road.
That should be oh, there we go. Snow cone catch there. That'll be the first out of the inning. Good job by Torque. I might go to bed around 9:30. That's the problem. You know what I mean?
Spencer's got to go for this, and Matt Vierling just says, "I can't get there. There's no way." That snow cone right there on the end of that glove. But look at, he's well out into right field in foul territory.
Good play by Torque.
But he makes it.
If only his defense and hitting were the same.
Fly balls on a lazy Saturday afternoon, not in front of all these people here at Busch Stadium.
Those are difficult plays, man.
All right, here we go. Who's this?
Talk about keeping your
Burleson?
while you're running, knowing where you're at.
Is this guy any good?
Tough sky to pick up. And if you
Looking like a big dude. Look like he can jack the ball if he gets a hold of it.
relocate the baseball. 1-1.
It'll be 1-1 here to Burleson.
And I'm wondering how you practice.
Nah, Torque hasn't really. I mean, he hits the ball hard. He just it always goes at somebody. He's very unlucky at the plate.
But that's something like just game action.
2-1 outside.
Really probably the only way. You know, they're
One of those days. One of these days, Nato will eventually Arenado will eventually get going. Yeah. I actually do agree with that. I feel like a lot of your hitters are just like just getting, just missing it. Burleson sucks, but Jake Book loves him. Okay. Like Nolan's only hitting what 240 right now. Oh, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Should be a fly out unless we mess this up. Then it's the second out. Yeah, he's hitting 238. He should eventually click in. Here's DeYoung now with 2 away in the bottom of the third. Cardinals lead 4-0.
Here comes Paul DeYoung.
You too, Scotty. Good luck on your next stream, my friend. By the way, if you ever want to watch baseball, and if I'm ever not live, it seems like Scotty takes up the Tigers pretty quickly. And he does a bunch of other games. He'll cover random teams. So check him out.
Cardinals in 2015,
Thanks for stopping in, Scott. I appreciate you, man.
where he was a walk-on
My guy, I can't believe DeYoung is still on the roster.
inside. 1-1. And if baseball
He's hitting 267. Is that one?
graduated with a biochemistry
Let me see something.
emphasis on pre-med.
367? Do you guys not want him or something?
1-2 to DeYoung.
with that previous.
This guy seems pretty good.
I think it got away from Spencer. That fastball that scored it inside.
Does he just not play very much, so he just has like a weirdly like high average?
Message, you know, just to keep him uncomfortable.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Good slider in there.
He's in one of those situations. I gotcha. There's not a lot of at-bats quite yet.
2-2 to Paul DeYoung.
Got like 3 hits this year in like 10 tries, and it's like, all right, I'm killing the game, baby.
Righties and
Like 3 for 11, and he's just having an unreal start.
pitches in the natural
Yeah, okay. All right, that makes it. I got it now. So he's like 4 for 11 to start the season for himself. That makes a little bit of sense.
Executes a real good four-seam fastball. Right on the outside
Anyway, it's a 2-2 count here for him, though.
slider, thinking that maybe he could catch DeYoung looking for that slider, thinking that it might just
3 not 4. Oh, shoot. What did I mess up on?
nice job to spoil it.
Here's the 2-2 to Mr. DeYoung. Fouls it away.
walked and rode home on the Dylan Carlson 3-run homer in the second.
He was hitting 190. Oof. That's some Jonathan Scope levels of bad. That was a foul ball, so we'll do 2-2 yet again.
Nice catch made at short.
Hey, that'll be the third out of the inning. Third out of the inning. And we'll head to the top of the fourth. It'll be Green, Baez, and Maton. Green, Baez, and Maton. All right. Top 4: Green, Baez, and Maton. I love saying players' names kind of wrong a little bit now. And if you want to watch basketball, and eventually when the Cardinals get back underway, make sure you check out the Sports Critic. He's right here in the channel. Obviously, you can see him. He's chit-chatting. Yeah, covers basketball all the time. If you like watching basketball, check that out. Me personally, you know, I'm chilling there sometimes. Not really a basketball fan, but I watch the streams anyway. There we go. You guys are up 3-0 though, and we're kind of struggling mightily. I think Wainwright, for example, I don't think he's throwing shit for pitches. What's he at? 44 through 3. Oh, that's getting up there. He's kind of probably only got like 30, 40 more pitches to work with, depending on what his arm feels like. What was his injury? If you know off the top of your head, Amir. Yeah, just, you know, figure out the NBA season. I figured you're just going to let the NBA season ride out, and then, like, you'll be adjusted to, like, if your team sucks. You'll be like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, we suck. Whatever. That way it's not as, like, brutal to deal with. It's like, yeah, you know, we're just going to have to cover a bad team, guys. It is what it is. We just hope for a win. Basically, the way I do the Tigers. We just cover it and pray to God the Tigers win today. DeYoung only has 30 at-bats going into today. Weird with DeYoung. Send him down because he's struggling. Then in a month or two, he comes back like the best player ever for a few weeks. So yeah, okay, I gotcha. We have a couple guys like that on our team too that we'll send down. They'll turn into stars, come back, hit pretty well for a minute, then suck. Yeah, all right. He's just, you know, he's a backup. 1 away here in the 4th. Riley Green grounds out on the first pitch, I think, of the at-bat. A groin injury? Oh yeah. So if it's not arm injury, then yeah, as long as his dick's feeling good, he'll be good to go. Anyway, here's Javier Baez. He could probably go a little longer than 70 then. Who wins, Knicks or Heat? I have no idea. I think the Heat win. Do they got Jimmy Buckets back in this game? I feel like the Heat winning without Jimmy Butler was a big deal. 0-2. Because it's like, well, you had to win that game if you're the Knicks. If you can't win that one, you're fucked. Because Jimmy knows how to kill you now. Like, that's just the way I look at it. I'm like, oh no, now he knows how to kill you guys. That's game over. I don't think you're gonna be able to stop that fucking demon. He was looking at them real weird the other night. I'm like, uh-oh. I've seen that look in people's faces. He knows exactly. They beat him by They beat the Knicks by insane strategy that now they can plug Jimmy Butler into that strategy. That's raps. Unfortunately. If you're a Knicks fan, that's, you know, sorry for your team. Oh, you know, maybe that guy's not able to actually play. Maybe he's feeling pretty bad. 2 down now in the inning. It's a strike 1, maybe strike 2 to Maytown. Always kind of difficult if I'm okay with strike 1. Yeah, he was chilling. He was just watching. He was in class. He was learning the Knicks. That'll be strike 2. God, that guy is good. You know, Jimmy Butler is one of Michael Jordan's illegitimate sons. I read that somewhere on the internet. I tend to believe things I see on the internet, and then I did my own research, and it turns out Jordan had an affair with this woman in Chicago, and it was Jimmy Butler's mom. That's why he looks like Michael Jordan. Similar heights, similar attitudes. That'll be a base hit by Mayton. 1 on, 2 out now in the 4th. Here comes Spencer Torkelson. It's 3-0 Cardinals. Tigers could use a home run right now. Because it's the truth.
see if Spencer.
But to be fair, I think if it came out that Butler was actually Jordan's illegitimate son, well, that's why they got rid of him, because Jimmy threatened to go public with it. But the thing is, it's like, why wouldn't Michael Jordan be? He'd be so proud to admit Jimmy Butler was actually his kid. I'd be like, why wouldn't he admit that now? Jimmy's really good. He'd be like, look how good my fucking son is. He's one of the best in the league now. Knowing Jordan's ego, he'd claim that one at this point. He'd be like, that's my son. We all know how Jordan's ego is. You may like him or hate him as a player, but the guy's ego is fucking gigantic. And if his son was Jimmy Butler, he'd be like, that's my boy. Dude, he literally, like, he like, they're so similar, it's creepy. But, like, there's so many weird conspiracies about Jordan that just, like, fit perfectly into place. But it's just, like, how true could they be? Yeah, they got rid of him because, the LeBron thing. Dude, teams in the East were just fucking themselves up trying to beat LeBron. It was a brutal time. It was like the AL East and kind of the AFC at large when Brady and Manning were there. Teams were like firing coaches every 2 to 3 years, completely blowing up their teams just because they couldn't compete with the Patriots or the Colts. It was a crazy few years in the NFL. I'm glad that they stopped doing that. Like I always call it like chasing the dragon, because it's like, you can only build a roster to take on the Patriots for so long until like you play a team that wasn't the Patriots, and then suddenly you're just getting blown the fuck, like you're just getting beat up, like, because like, you know, that you may work against the Patriots but no one else in the league. So like teams were building up these like weird rosters to like just beat LeBron James. And it's like, yeah, that works, I guess, to eventually just beat LeBron. What happens when you don't play? And then they were just getting toasted by everybody else. You know what I mean? I always find that kind of like weird team building to like stop a specific team or player as very stupid. Eventually teams learned to just, in the NFL, to just build a team that could win the Super Bowl. Like they eventually forgot to no one's chasing a team to beat the Chiefs, the Bills. They're kind of just building their own teams in the way they think appropriate. Because again, teams learned that was the wrong way to do it, to chase this weird dragon that really can't be topped unless you just build your own team and eventually just show that team was built better than, you know, the top dog. I think the Chiefs did it first, and then the Bills. The Bills were in one of the first teams in the AFC East to figure that out. I mean, I don't know about basketball as well. That's why I couldn't really. I'm using an analogy. I hope it's understandable. And I can see it's a similar thing in basketball. Teams don't really build teams to stop like specific teams or players. They just build teams that they think could be very good and win a title. Or they just do super teams still to stop one guy. You know, they could still do that. I don't really know how basketball works. Ooh, good play by Torque at first base. Flips it over to Turnbull. That'll be the first out of the inning. Donovan grounds out, but that was a nice play by Torkelson to rob a potential double there. Here's Carlson now, who has a 3-run homer today. Oh, Jimmy wanted to be traded too. Oh, well, there you go. I hope my analogy made sense. I hope it translates. Fucking Mysterio got mad as fuck at me the other day. He's like, why would you compare two things that aren't alike ever?
What's his second of the year?
Okay. What does baseball have to do with basketball? I mean, they have similar events occur, and it's a way for me to explain something and then compare it. Dude, he got so fucking angry at me about like a comparison between two things. He's like, no one ever does that. No one ever compares anything like that. What the fuck is that? I was like, literally everybody on earth uses examples and analogies. They do that as soon as you turn like 3 years old. Mysterio probably really thought an airplane was going in. Here comes the airplane. Mom, stop. That's not a literal airplane. How in the fuck would an airplane fit in this house, in your hand, and then in my mouth? That's impossible. Fucking he shits on himself and then goes, feed me like a normal human. Honey, it's just a silly little it's just a little metaphor to get you to like eat the food. What does train and food have to do with each other?
Was on a pitch inside, was a slider, but Spencer now is not afraid to go back in there.
God, I was like, God, dude, what?
A couple times
Huh?
with a good
Phillies. The Phillies have had a disappointing year. 1-2 count here. Ground ball hit to the second baseman, fielded there by McKinstry, throws it over to first, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Carlson grounds out, and here comes Kisner. That name, I'll never get that right. I'll mess this up for months with Kisner. I'm glad I don't have to call games for this guy. I mean, I don't mind Mysterio. I like Mysterio, but that was silly. I was like, Mysterio doesn't understand analogies? You notice how after I called him out on it, he backed down. He's like, oh, fuck. He thought he was making this great own on me. And I was like, Mysterio, do you know what an analogy is? And then he went, he backed off that point really fast. He's like, you know what? Actually, actually, that makes a ton of sense when he explains it like that. I'm like, yeah, dude, the actions of one guy can 100% turn a team's reputation into what it is. Jesus Christ. That's how literally, like... The only guy who cheated in the Patriots scandal was fucking Bill Belichick. Everyone on the Patriots is considered a cheater. The only like Jose Altuve didn't cheat, but guess what? Because of the actions of a few players on his team, guess what? He's considered a cheater too. The actions of one guy on a team can 100% influence how everybody else sees your baseball or football team or basketball team, which is why some refs and some players and some fans view the Warriors as a dirty team because of Draymond Green. And that'll be a deep fly ball. Riley Green. Oh, Riley Green robs him at the wall. We just stole a hit away from your team, Amir. We may even stole a home run. That guy Kisner would have maybe had a double or a home run, and we just stole it. That was a home run. Oh, no, that'd have just been a double. That'd have been off the very bottom of the wall. Whew. Our defense does it again. Our defense, when it's on, it's really, really good. It's among the top in the league, but they have some dumb fuck moments like last night. It'll be Baду, Veerling, and Haas. Badu, Veerling, Haas. We'll see if the Tigers can get some runs back after that big play where they stop a run from potentially being scored. You know. That's how it works against the Tigers. If you got a guy who can't hit or can't pitch well, when you play us, the reverse happens. They suddenly can hit and pitch among the best in the league. They turn into absolute animals. I call it the Tigers curse. You know what I mean? It's a, you know what I mean? Well, isn't Contreras dealing with like on and off leg injury? But it'll be Badu, Veerling, and Haas. And Wainwright still on the mound. Oh, that sucks. Top of the fifth coming up. It's 3-0 Cardinals. Game should pop back on in a second. I guess, yeah. I think it's his, like, I remember the game I was watching. He, like, banged his knee up pretty good, I thought. And, he probably just can't. And to be fair, like, your pitchers' ERAs are all really high when he catches. In comparison. Yeah, but I keep forgetting that he's still out here pitching well. 0-1 now for Wainwright. He's up ahead of Badu. Tigers could use some offense here. 1-1. Hey, what's up, Fernando? What was that about last weekend? Why'd you do that to my Discord? Hey, base hit for Badu. That'll be 1 on, nobody out in the top of the 5th. And don't say it wasn't you because you invited the person in. It was either you or one of your friends. So, okay, that wasn't a home run. That was just a extra base hit that would have come.
Just jumps up. Look at the 2 hands on it too. He knows he's going to hit that wall hard, so he kind of cushions that ball with his second hand. If he goes into it just with his glove.
Yeah, that was easily one of the trolls. Can't have them people in there, so.
Just love how much pride this entire team takes in its defense and how good it has been. You saw Veerling, first one to Riley Green to congratulate him on a fine play.
Yeah, can't be having people like that around or invited in, so.
He's in there right now. Wow.
1 and 1.
Now you got the Tigers dugout barking. Starting to see a lot of those pitches that were the other way being called for the Tigers now.
Way out in front, 1 and 2.
My day's good, man. My day's good. Yeah, I can't let you back in the Discord, man. It was like those, you know, the things I don't really like people doing that, and can't have people like that around.
Timeout was called by Veerling.
Instead of being 2-0.
Yeah, can't have you. Sorry about. You know, it is how it is.
Really tough curve.
I'm not inviting anybody new back to the Discord for a while because of that. So, what's up, stud? Yeah, Wainwright's pitching good today.
2 and 2.
Cardinals have 3 catchers now. Just brought up. Yeah, I seen you guys brought up another catcher.
Ball is coming out of. It's up shoulder high, and you think, okay, he struck me out with it. My
You're watching golf. Nice.
Oh, here it comes
It's nothing personal, Fernando. It's
sinker that he's throwing right up shoulder.
spam rule is one of the more sacred rules, and when people violate it, I kind of go very authoritarian.
Able to hold up.
And since he's your friend, and it looked like you guys were in cahoots, you have the same punishment he does for a while. He'll never be unbanned. He can go fuck himself. But you'll be in trouble for a good amount of time until I feel like it's like all good.
We've told you Veerling is from St.
Not forever, because I'm not a forever type of person.
Years old when Wainwright closed the 2006 World Series against Detroit.
Runner at first, 2-2.
Now Veerling is 26 facing against him.
Go to MLB66.ir, Logan. I don't want to post links because I think that messes with my channel. Hey, Badu takes off, and he's got second base. Oh, no. He's out. They're going to challenge that.
Moves into scoring position. It's 3 and 2 to Matt Veerling.
We're going to see. I think they got him. What's up, Daniel? That's MLB66.ir, Logan. I don't want to post the link because I think that can mess with things. I'm being kind of careful till July. Oh, he's in there. I think he got in there, actually.
I thought they were.
I don't think they should challenge. I don't know if a challenge is a good idea there. He might be safe. It looks like he's in. You just ate some Alfredo? Nice. Yeah, if you need a way to watch, just type that into Google, MLB66.ir, or just type in that into your web browser. It's a full count now on Veerling, with a runner at either second or 1 away.
Sure looked like the dude got in there.
Oh, they might have got him. Hold on a minute. That angle's really good right there. If they could show that. Okay, right here.
I mean, that's about as close as you can get. I mean, that's going to be right on the shin. And where's his foot?
It looks like from that angle, he's on the base.
I mean, almost. I mean,
What's up? Welcome back, Julian.
cleat away from is the only thing you're hoping for from the
See, I don't know if there's enough.
bag.
Like right there, he looks on, and then there's the tag. Right there's the tag, and I can't tell if he's on the base.
Yeah, you're right. That's almost simultaneous.
Yeah.
No, I can't show the game. Sorry. Yeah, there's no way you could overturn that call. There's just no evidence.
Third stolen base of the
Nah, Marmal, I don't know what you're upset about. What the fuck are you trying, like what? I mean, it was close, yeah, but I don't think there's anything constituting evidence to overturn that. If it was like a second sooner with the tag, it's 100%. I thought he was out initially. I was like, they got him. Then on the replay, I'm like, there's no, like, if they'd have called him out, there wouldn't have been a way to overturn it. Badu tags, fly out there. Badu, there's no way you get Badu running, and he's at third base with one away. Tigers now threatened with a man at third, one away here in the top of the fifth. Here's Eric Haas, who just needs to hit a fly ball. All right. I think Amir's doing the game now. So if you want to watch some basketball, Amir's doing the game.
Gets over, and as you said, Shep, Newtmar does throw well. All the Cardinal outfielders throw well, and just tries to airmail it. Has nothing to hold back on, and just airmails it over there. Couldn't get the speedy Badu.
Pretty good piece of hitting by Veerling.
Tigers, yeah, they've been all right, Logan. They've been all right.
Going to the right side, setting up an RBI chance for Eric Haas.
That'll be 0-1.
Eric Haas is taking that short, compact swing.
Buck basketball. That sounds like a religious thing, is basketball.
Yeah, just the simple approach. I was
0-1 here on Haas.
short to Eric Haas, just how simple the approach is. Just a slight little knee bend, a bat resting on the shoulder, and just lifts it right
1-1.
Now 1-1 to Eric Haas.
It's all about that little timing mechanisms where they lift the front foot up and get it down, but you got to be short and quick to that baseball.
Eric Haas gets a hold of one and pokes it into left, sorry. And that gets down. That'll be a base hit. Gets behind Carlson. The runner scores, and Haas gets to first base. That'll be a base hit for Eric Haas, and it's now 3-1. All right, Tigers get some runs across now. Finally some damage done in the game. Here's Zach Short with the runner at first and one away. Eric Haas comes through with another big clutch hit.
Runs a curveball out and over the plate, and again that short, crisp. You didn't see a big follow through there. Just
Haas really maxed up his overall attributes on clutch.
and just enough to get
Yeah, Akil, yeah, he's so fast.
Badu does a nice job of going back to the
He might have scored on a sac fly that deep.
line, thinking, okay, that's gonna fall. He knows he can tag up.
Short takes strike one.
By the bag, and then when he sees it fall, then he runs and scores.
Oh, man.
Inside to Zach Short, 1-1.
1-1 here to Short.
Board there, with Akil Badu leading off.
Zach Short playing short.
Base,
Oh, shit. Zach Short playing shortstop today.
you just peck away, little bit by little bit, and they get on the board feeling a little bit better, putting a little bit more pressure on Wainwright.
Oh, shit. Zach Short pokes it down the line. That's going to be just short of a single. It's actually going to be a double. Haas gets to third. It'll be Zach Short in the position right before shortstop. So Zach Short just hit it to the short part of left field and got a short double.
Another curveball. This time
And he was stopped just short of a triple because Haas wasn't fast enough to score
the bat, and
from first. Not like,
starting to have
all right, I lost it.
swings on those curveballs. So many of them that originally were strikeout pitches. Now it's gone a couple of innings.
All right, McKinstry's up. We're at the top of the order. He's got two guys on. This is a chance to tie the game here. Just need a base hit possibly to make it a 2-run game. Or to make it a tie game at 3.
Wait for it, pick it out.
I think I tried to say 2 runs make it a tie game, and it just came out as
We see this last night from St. Louis.
something completely wrong.
On the mound, talking about game planning here. McKinstry getting ready to stand in. Top of the order, 1 run home already. 3.
Imagine a wild pitch, and it just like gets by the catcher and squirts all the way up the third baseline, so the runner scores.
McKinstry has grounded out and flied out.
All right, let's see what Short can do here. 1 away. Or no, here's
Squared to bunt and took it wide.
that'll be ball 1. Here's McKinstry. Hopefully he continues his hot streak.
Laying back, except for the third baseman just protecting against that bunt.
Squares again, tries to drag it.
What are we at? An hour and 15. Or at 1/5. I don't know. Could last for another 2 hours, like another hour and 30 minutes or so, roughly. You don't have to be here for the whole thing, man. If you want to go do something else, I understand. I know you're not much of a baseball fan. No worries. Appreciate you stopping by. And we still got over like half the game to play. So, not much over half the game.
The 1-1 grounded foul. Eric Haas going on contact. He was 3/4 of the way home. By the time that ball was grounded to first.
1-2 count. Can McKinstry pick up one of the runs to at least make it a 1-run game?
That's up high, 2-2. 20 pitches in the inning for
He
can go. This is his season debut. The total's at 74.
Tigers need a base hit. Can somebody come through? See the pitch? Ah, shit, that's a bad one.
Right field.
Bloop. Bloop.
In. Donovan out. They
Oh, shit.
collide.
They collide?
I should say Haas will tag.
Hey, we score.
Slide.
They collided in the outfield a little bit. A bit of miscommunication allows for the run to score on a sac fly, so the Tigers make it a 1-run game. It's 3-2. So that's good.
Good piece of running by Zach Short. He moves up to third.
Yeah, you see that. You want Nootbaar to catch that ball. He's got all his momentum going toward home. And as soon as Donovan catches that ball, Eric Haas tags up. See, he's coming in. He's going to have Nootbaar's got all his momentum behind him. He's going to come up and be able to make a really strong throw. But since they collided and Donovan catches that ball, he's still got a couple of steps to slow down, turn around, and make the throw home. So
All right. 2 down now. Runner at first, or runner at third, and 1-0 count for Green.
That happens.
because he was right there ready to go, and you know he was hollering for it.
No, Judge is on a
He's got a really good arm.
Absolutely.
The Tigers will take it.
He's on the Yankees. See what the next pitch is. 2-0. 3-0.
It's one wide. It's 3-0 to him. Baez on deck.
The early struggle, Amir. Yeah, you guys, that was a very bad bit of miscommunication in the outfield right there. It led to us getting the sac fly. Here's Green with the 3-0 count. 3-1.
A high strike to make it 3.
That'll be called strike one. Can't stop the comeback Cats.
2 runs, 3.
Best team in baseball if we're not playing the AL East. We're 12-3. That's our new record. You know how some people don't count batting average anymore as a real stat? I don't count wins versus the games versus AL East in my record. Hey, that'll be a base hit. Tie game, 3-3, back to 0. Tigers tied up off Wainwright. Riley Green comes through with a huge RBI base hit here in the 5th. Top 5, 2 away. Here's Baez now with the runner at first and 2 away. Yeah, they bumped it. The fielders had a little bump in. You got to let the outfielder catch the ball 100% of the time when you're the infielder. We seen that yesterday where Scope gave up the ball to Andy Ibanez, who's in the outfield, to avoid a collision just like that, and Ibanez missed the ball, and I was mad. But technically, it is the right thing. If you're an infielder and an outfielder calls for a fly ball, you get the fuck out of the way. Does not matter if you're literally in your position in the infield. You go, you bow, and you just get the hell out of the way for a second, and then you look at him like, why did you call that? Especially if you're in the infield. But otherwise, you just assume that they have the better play on the fly ball. It's like the rules of baseball.
0-2 to Javier Baez. 6 hits now for Detroit. Baez had the very first.
I think you guys came back yesterday in the game. I think we got out to like a 2 or 3-0 early lead. You're at the racetrack. Yeah, Tigers tied it up. It was a good inning for us. We just got to come out and pitch well next inning.
That skips in
1 and 2. Down, yeah, it's much nicer. See the Tigers actually trying now. We actually scored 3 runs and got back in a game. This is the 12 and 3 Tigers, not the 2 and 14 Tigers. Non-AL East teams should be terrified when they see us coming in their building. Because not even the fans know what's going on with this team. You scared? Because I kind of am. I don't know what this team's capable of. And I watch them every time they play almost, except like 1 or 2 games this year. There's a pitch. Ah, Baez swung at a shit one. Grounds out. Oh, maybe. Hey, he grounds out. Yep, so that'll be the 3rd out of the inning, but the Tigers do major damage and get 3 runs back, so it's now a tie game. It's 3-3 across the board. 3-3 game. It'll be Nootbaar, Goldschmidt, and Contreras who want to try to get these runs back, but hopefully the Tigers can stonewall them here. It's 3-3 game. Bottom 5 coming up. It'll be top of the order for the old St. Louis Cardinals. Nootbaar, Goldschmidt, and Contreras. We'll see this in probably like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah, it's too early to say a game's blown or choked. I don't personally believe in like those kind of concepts in games until it's very late in the game. Personally, I just went and left it a like on a mirror stream. Help them out. Get some people over there for them. Hey, we're up at 36 likes. I really appreciate that, everybody. We might even hit 40 today. Thank you very kindly. What's up, Alex? How's it going, man? I still I don't really believe games are choked or blown until like till really the 8th inning. Until you can like earn a save in a game. I don't believe in like games being blown. I guess a hold. That's a tricky one. Nah, not really. 7th inning, I guess you could start to make the argument that you kind of blew it. But no, baseball, there's an actual blown category in baseball, and like it wouldn't be from you falling behind in the 5th inning. I think that's not the right word for it. Because you're very likely not going to shut a Major League Baseball team out every, like, you know, you can't expect that every game. And you should probably concede you'll give up anywhere from 3 to 5 runs in that game. Your goal is to either score more than that or allow maybe 1 or 2 less, so your 3 or 4 is good enough to beat their 2 or 3. Like, that's basically, like, that's kind of how you can look at baseball is, you know, you're probably going to give up 3 or 4. Like, you should really not fret about it. And your offense should be good enough to score 3 or 4, maybe 5, and then hold back the other, like the 4 or 5 from them. But that's probably like the main battle of baseball. So as long as you're not up in like the 8th inning with that score, you know, who cares? Nothing too big to stress about. You probably weren't gonna get a shutout.
Second place in the division, winners of 4 in a row. They have scratched and clawed their way back in the 5th with 3 runs. A team that continues to fight. You gotta love the buy-in from this team. AJ Hinch telling us
Chasen Shreve is warming up. It's an 0-1 count here for Nootbaar. Tigers have had trouble with him all evening. Oh, rallies. Auto parts. That'll be a ground ball. That ball, I don't think we didn't get that in time. They tried, but Nootbaar's a little too quick. That'll be an infield single for Mr. Nootbaar, hero of Japan. And here's Goldschmidt now with a runner at first and nobody out in the bottom of the 5th. Cardinals trying to get their runs back here. We'll see if they're capable of such a feat in a little bit. Yeah, it's nice to see the Tigers finally just like not going down. Like even if we lose, it's like, all right, we had a 3-run rally in this game. That's nice. We didn't go down quietly. We tied the ship back up in the middle of the game, not at the end. Turnbull came through, and hopefully he pitches well here and kind of backs it up. That'll be strike 1. That was a really nice pitch to Goldschmidt. Reminds me of 06. 14 and 17. We're respectfully getting our record back up. We started 2 and 9, and now we're 14 and 17. We've improved dramatically since our 2 and 9 beginning. We're 12 and 8. No, 12-9 since then.
I'll get that at bat back for you, you know, and that guy will end up pinch hitting for somebody.
No, not really. I say if we can get back to 500 this month and end the month 500 or maybe like somehow a little over, then nothing is lost. Like we had a bad start to the year, but that's because we can't play the AL East. That's it. I see 500 or better at the end of the month as a complete W, and this team's good. They're just young and very inexperienced. 1-2 count here on Goldschmidt, and that's fine. I love a team being in that spot because that means this team is going to be so good in a year, maybe two. And I can see it. I can see the signs, the flashes. They remind me of a lot of really good teams right now, and how they, like teams that build, this is how they look 2 years before they get really good. They have weird little burst play like this where they look unstoppable, but then they'll play like one team and then look like dog shit. For example, we'll go play Blue. If we have to play the Blue Jays again, we'll get swept. We'll give up like 8 runs a game. We'll get no hit basically for 3 games and look like complete dog shit. And then we'll go play, I don't know, Chicago, for example, the Cubs or the White Sox. We'll score 7 runs a game. We'll give up like 2 runs each, and it'll be no contact. Like that's what you see out of these teams that are like bad, then build up, and then like decide, fuck it, we're just gonna go young. You see this like, because the Tigers had a good farm system. Remember 2 years ago, like a year or 2 ago, we had one of the top farm systems. All those guys, they're up on the baseball team now. We're basically just going, let's see if anyone's actually good. Fuck it. So we'll see. I don't think this is a bad strategy. My personal belief is if you're going to rebuild, I would rather have a team full of guys like we have now, who I don't care if they do bad. I genuinely am like, hopefully these young guys get it going. The problems I have with the team and with when the veterans play bad. That gives me a bad feeling. It's like, dude, you can't do this. You got to hit like 270 at least. Jesus Christ. Why aren't you this meat to Torkelson? Because he's in his 2nd year as a pro and no one else is hitting around him. What the fuck? They're pitching to this guy like he's like a 10-year vet. Because there's no other reason to not do that. 1-1 count here on Contreras. Runner at first, 1 away, bottom 5. Nice pitch by... Ooh, that was a nice pitch by Turnbull, up and in. Good velocity. So I don't know. I like teams that build young because I'd rather see young guys struggle than vets struggle and have an annoying fucking bad team that I don't like. I'd rather see a young guy suddenly click halfway through a season than we have like fun. Like with Lang, dude, that's been fun to watch. His struggles, his development, his sudden ascension, his figuring out who he is. Remember when he used to think he was still a starter 2 years ago? Hey, there we go. Turnbull gets a strikeout. Remember that? When he was fighting with everybody about being a starter? Remember? 3 years ago, that guy thought he was a starting pitcher in the MLB. This many years ago. He was fucking fighting about being put into the bullpen. He did not want to go in. And now, look at him. He literally thinks he's he literally is like one of the best closers, could be one of the better closers in baseball. I won't say best yet, but he's on that ascension to being one of those guys. Pretty crazy. That's what I mean by watching a young team develop. It's a lot more fun than,
All the strikeouts for Turnbull today.
Watching a bunch of vets that can't do it anymore.
Their best hitters. 3 against Goldschmidt, 2 to Contreras, and he struck out Arenado in the first.
Like, would you rather watch Andrew Chafin struggle in the bullpen, or would you rather watch Chafin do what he does, or would you rather watch Alex Lang? Because it's just like a better feeling. 1-1 count here, 2 outs on Arenado. Way too early to tell, and I don't know about the playoffs. They'd have to win the division. Guardians of the Galaxy? Yeah, people are saying that was good. Everyone likes that Chris Pratt guy. 26. I'm thinking 25 or 20. I think next year we could maybe fuck around. But that would mean everything is gone, right? And that's, we have too many injuries on the on one side. Arenado's up. 1-2 count.
And he's proven that just because he got out of Colorado, he could still hit.
Ball 2.
He put up all those numbers in Colorado with a ball
I could beat up that Groot guy in my sleep, though, and that raccoon.
Lewis, and he certainly
I ain't afraid of any of them.
just as good away from Curtis Field.
I ain't afraid of fucking raccoon. Hey, please don't spoil in my chat. I appreciate you spoiling that home run. Don't do it again. I literally say the app, like what's going on in the at bat. It's really hard not to you know, it's really easy to not ruin. When I see somebody say about time, it's like, oh, okay, well, here comes a big play. Glad that got ruined for me. That's fun. Good times. I didn't want to experience the home run anyway.
So good. That one looks like a four-seam fastball that is right center cut and just didn't quite have that same.
So when you watch a movie with somebody, like, and you know it's good, like for the first, like their first time, do you like go, oh, watch this? It's like, oh, thanks for telling me something crazy is about to happen here. I appreciate that. I'd rather be surprised, not, you know, expecting something crazy than something crazy. And it's like, oh, that's fun. I already kind of figured something bad or good was going to happen here now. Ugh. Burleson's up. It's Burleson, DeYoung, and Donovan. It's 5-3 now. Thanks to J-Book letting us know about the home run. Appreciate that. They pulled Turnbull, by the way. That's why the game coverage has stopped. Yeah, I don't know. It seems pretty common sense to, you know, hear the words I'm saying and then you'll have somebody come back, yeah, but it's like, yeah, whatever. Don't argue with me. Yeah, but like, it's on your screen. Yeah, I full screen when I watch things. I have terrible eyes. Do you think I can watch the game on like a tiny little... I have one computer screen. Do you think I'm able to like... And I have very bad eyes. So I have to like watch things... I have to like blow up everything in order to read it. Or I have to wear glasses. So I have to watch the game on full screen to see what's going on. I can't see both screens. And it's very boring without the backup. No, I just, when I'm on my computer and I'm not reading and I'm just talking, I don't really need glasses. It's also why I stumble on words, because I'll missee them. Like with Goldschmidt, if I didn't know his name was Goldschmidt, I wouldn't know. I'd missee that a little bit. The letters look weird, especially with some font they use on the internet. Come on, bring the game back on. This thing was doing pretty good in terms of where it was at. It's 1-1. 1-1 count here. Here's the pitch. Fouls it away. It'll be 1-2. Do I think we could still win the game? Yes. Yeah, it's only 5-3. We can get at their bullpen a little bit. Not infallible. It's just if they start scoring more, we might be a little bit nozzled. What is it? 2-2? Okay. 2-2 count. Here's the offering. 2 outs in the inning. That'll be fouled away. We'll see another 2-2.
2 home runs for the Cardinals today. Helped get them that 5 spot. Dylan Carlson, a 3-run homer in the second. Arenado's 2-run blast here in the fifth. Ground ball up the middle.
And that'll be a base hit for Burleson. Well, that was the wrong guy to bring in. I don't know about this Shreve guy. He kind of sucks ass. He had a good like 3 games, and I don't think he's pitched good ever since. And Turnbull had a really bad day. Ugh. Just, I'm not the biggest Shreve fan. I don't know about this guy. Kind of weird when you come into the game and you can't get, I believe, a lefty out and you're a lefty. After they've seen a bunch of right-handed pitching all afternoon. Should be a pretty easy out on a lefty, but I don't know. Anyway, 0-1.
Spencer sitting in the dugout, kind of rooting the mates on and everything, but as you can see, he's not getting anybody, nobody's talking to him. They know how angry he is, just kind of staying away from him, just letting him blow off some steam. That's the hardest thing to do. You're angry.
2 down in the inning.
Go up and tear
It's an 0-2 count, runner at first.
when you give up a home run, but for him to
Here's the pitch from Shreve. Hey, and he got him, strikes him out. They throw it on to first to complete the strikeout, and we'll head to the top of the sixth, rather, top six now. It'll be Maton, Torkelson, and Baду. Maton, Torkelson, Badu. Top six coming up. 5-3 is the score after the Cardinals hit a 2-run shot by who hit that? Arenado hit a 2-run homer to retake the lead. So now we'll see what the Tigers do in the top of the sixth. Maybe they can get the runs back again. We'll see. So they remind me of the 06 Tigers. I believe the new GM came from the St. Louis. He was head of the scouting for the I think it's the Giants. Or well, it was Cubs, Giants, I think he was a part of the Cubs team that was what GM am I thinking of? Not he was the guy every Detroit fan wanted to really hire, but like we didn't. Is it Theo Epstein I'm thinking of? No. It might be Theo. But this guy's like one of those guys like proteges, and I think he was in the Giants for a while and he helped build the Cubs. I think you have the right story but wrong team. I mean, he could have been a part of the Cardinals really early in his career, but I believe he was like he's like a very young handpicked protege of like Theo Epstein, I believe. Could be wrong though. You could be right. I don't claim to be an expert on anything like that. Maton, Torkelson, and Badu here in the top of the sixth. We'll see if Wainwright's looking like he's still gonna pitch based on this screen.
A few times, and he got him.
Uh-oh. The chat lost connection. It'll get itself back on in a moment. There it goes. All right. Wainwright back to bump. Or back to pitch. Wainwright back bump. He back pitch. Let me look at something. Scott Harris. He was with the Cubs from 2012 to 2019, and then with the Giants from 2020 to 2022.
it was just the leadoff hitter. You know, in the first 2 innings, it was really difficult for Spencer, and the same thing in the 5th inning with
Giants. He was the Giants GM from 2020 to 2022, and then the Tigers have him as president of baseball ops. I think he's like a handpicked. He's very young, Scott Harris.
It's just tough to navigate yourself through that.
I think he's only like 30 years old, maybe early late 30s, early 40s at the most. It's almost like there's no way he could have been around for that. I think he graduated college in like 2012. Like he's super young
He does. I was going to say the only thing
for to be in the role that he's in. He's like a whiz kid.
Zach McKinstry's got the High Sox going too.
Here's the 1-2, and off the end of the bat of Maton, that should be at least a single, maybe two. Maybe three. No, Maton's not that quick. That'll be an easy dub, so. And the leadoff double for Maton. So here we go, Tigers trying to get the runs back themselves. Here comes Spencer Torkelson with a golden RBI opportunity.
A couple of sliders today for Maton that he's
Yeah, it happens.
on. That one looked like they wanted it to be a backdoor slider. That one just goes right down the middle.
Should they not?
And Nick Maton is all over for the
Or Fernando, does that upset you?
lines this
It's like, yeah, those jobs should be for good, hard-paying Americans. They pay their taxes. Why don't they get a shot at the NFL? It's like, what? They literally do, like, their whole lives. Yeah. Hey, that'll be a base hit. Maton will score. It's 5-4. Tigers trying to put themselves back in it. Torkelson has a base hit, scores a run. The Tigers have made it, you know, they're trying to get closer here. It's 5-4, top 6. Yeah, he was a really important part of the Cubs team that won a World Series, if you ask Theo Epstein. Oh, let me look at what Theo said about the kid.
And because he's trying to go the other way, he doesn't try to pull on it, so he stays with the ball on the changeup. Says, I'm trying to go to right field, and when it's off speed like that, he's able to stay on it instead of getting that little rolled over ground ball to the left side.
More good hitting by Detroit. Just their approach is dead on right now. Results starting to show, and it looks like
yeah, Harris is really good. I'm telling you, he's I don't know. I don't think you get to the role you're in when you're that young and have had pretty good success. Very good scout. All right, they're going to pull Wainwright here after 5 innings. He goes 5, gives up let me get his final numbers here. Over here. So Wainwright goes 5, gives up 8 hits, 4 runs, 4 of them earned, 5 strikeouts. So he did pretty good, but the Tigers were able to get to him toward the end of his toward the end of his night. He'll leave with a runner still out first, so he is responsible for a 5th run there. Pitching change real quick here, so the game will be muted. There will be Drew Verhagen. Oh. The GOAT Drew Verhagen's coming in. It's GOAT Verhagen. I call him Goat Hagen, former Tigers legend. All-time favorite player of a lot of people on the Cardinals. Personally, my favorite Cardinal. I don't know about anybody else. Yep. Yeah, he did pretty good with the Soto trade. He nailed that. I'll say I was very apprehensive to trading Soto because you have to nail that trade, because it's very hard to justify trading a lefty that throws because if Soto gets it together and can start throwing strikes, he's literally Edwin Diaz. You know what I mean? Like, that's Soto's trajectory is the exact. If you look up Edwin Diaz before last year, it's the exact same thing with Greg Soto. Couldn't throw strikes, but like unreal talent with the arm. Kind of like Hicks. If those guys could just throw strikes, they'd be some of the best pitchers in baseball. Edwin Diaz proved it to himself last year. If he just throws strikes, he's unhittable. And I think there's something in their head where they gotta like not throw strikes. It's like, no, dude, you're a lefty and you throw 100 miles an hour. People can't hit that shit. Just locate your pitches and like knock 2 miles an hour off and throw 98. Holy shit. 198 is so fast from the left side of the plate, and people just aren't used to that. It messes people up. No, Badu got a pitch clock violation. He took too long getting to the bat. Yeah, it's been a good one. I think the Cardinals are always a fun. Well, they're technically a rival to us. So Badu will start 0-1. Uh-oh. Oh, they get the first out of the inning, but not the second, and that'll be one away. Torkelson will get down to second. Hey, that'll be essentially as good as a sack bunt. We'll take that from Badu. Thank you, Badu. Moves the runner up. Good out there by Badu. You can have a good out and a bad out. Here's Drew Verhagen. Maybe the Tigers can drive in this runner here off Verhagen. Here's Veerling. All right, Verhagen. Hit this fraud off your baseball team. Can't believe this guy's even on. Wears these colors. Sully's the good name of this franchise. Come on, Verhagen. Or Veerling, get the out here. Verhagen, do the right thing for your old team, your boys. Help us win. You know you want us to win more than you guys. Gets a gift call. That probably should have been a ball. But anyway, strike one to begin the at-bat. This one's been pretty bad all day. Actually, this guy's a lot better than yesterday. I will say the umpiring tonight's a lot better than what it was yesterday. As I say that, he does that. Well, I guess it makes up for the, there we go. Everybody gets one. One should have been a strike. The other should have been a ball. There we go. 1-1 count. We got to the 1-1 count eventually. That's all that matters. Same outcome. Foul ball. Wait, little dribbler. Foul ball. 1-2 count now for Veerling. We're in the top of the 6th with 1 away. Runner at second. 5-4. Cardinals lead it. Tigers threaten with the runner at second, though, and only 1 out.
Too much to do during the pandemic. It was a little bit tough. You know,
Yeah, when they hit pitch in 90. Yeah, dude, lefties are just monsters with left-handed pitching. It's, yeah, that's why they're valuable like that. They're literally, it's one of the most valuable. Oh shit, that's not even gonna get the runner to third. Ooh, maybe it did. Nah, Torque had to stay at second. He doesn't have that kind of speed. Yeah, hard throwing lefties are like the most like left-handed pitching's already some of the most valuable assets in baseball. But like add on top of that, like hard throwing, which is really rare for whatever reason. Like you literally hit a gold mine. You could probably go drafted. You could probably just get drafted being a lefty who can somewhat locate and handle throwing upper 90s. Like that's all it takes. Like that alone will probably get you at least into the door. I'll be right back.
He drove in that run in the 5th, then scored a run. Detroit with 3 runs in that 5th inning to tie it at 3 before St. Louis climbed back in front in their half of the inning, make it 5-3. 1 more back for the Tigers here in the 6th so far, and that's upstairs 2-0 to Haas.
I won't make, you know, it's not a guarantee you make it all the way to the MLB, but I guarantee if you could throw in the upper 90s, even they're from the right side, if you can hit them upper 90s, you just go pro at some level. They'll see if you can do it. Oh yeah, if they have a 90, if they have a slider at the 90s that they can control somehow, because even they at 90 can't even control. Most of them just can't control the slider. It's just it kills them. They all want it really bad. That's what kills Soto. He thinks he can throw a slider. 2 down in the inning with a full count, or a 3-1 count for Haas. I'm a Tigers fan. What about you? Foul ball. We'll do it again. Haas has a full count. Tigers, hell yeah, man. Welcome, welcome. There's a few Tigers fans here. Stud's a fan of Joe Burrow, so that's like a Tiger, right? Right, Stud? That's why he roots for the Tigers, because Joe Burrow, he was a Tiger, he's a Bengal. Hey, Parker, hopefully the Tigers come through. The Tigers are risky. Oh, ball 4. 2 on now for the Tigers here against Verhagen. Zach shorts up. Better be careful with short. He can sometimes hit it. Are you you're a Cardinals fan? Fair enough. You're like, listen, dude, I like the Cardinals, but I know what's going on. Maybe if I jinx everything. It's like, well, yeah, I risked it. I put $10 to help the team win again. I tried to jinx it. I'm a terrible bettor. Every time I bet on somebody, they lose. Who's my favorite player right now? Alex Lang for the Tigers, probably. At this point, yeah, it's probably Alex Lang. It's hard. Dude, I'm a big fan of closers, specifically. Like, it's like my favorite position in baseball is closer. And he's really good. I guess Miggy, though. Miggy's one of my all-time favorites, though, so that feels like a cheap answer. As soon as Miggy's gone, it's probably Lang. Then there's also Tarek Skubal, though. I'm a big fan of the Skubal. I seen him pitch one time when he was really young, and I was like, oh, he's going to be better than Mize. It was really quick in my head. I was like, oh, this is so filthy. Because he had that crazy delivery, right? And I said, you could probably find me saying this. I said, if he can slow down and make a little less noise in his delivery, I think he's going to be really deadly. Because that has a good amount of natural deception in it. And his pitches are really good. Yeah, he's going to be better this year when he comes back. It'll be Donovan, Carson, and Kisner. Donovan, Carlson, and Kinsner due up here in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's a commercial break. Have to mute the audio because of that. We'll unmute it as soon as we possibly can. We'll see what the Tigers are pitching. I don't know if Shreve will pitch the 6th. Yeah, got a very good. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a little water. All right, much better. Holy shit. My mouth was so dry, dude. I just had to like do like a rinse cycle really quick. That's why it took a second. Yeah, I love the Patriots. One of my favorite teams. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna put that flag. I think I found the spot for it. I'm gonna hang push pins up in a second. I got a new flag. It's as large as my Patriots one. My school gave me a big ass flag when I graduated. But it's like as big as that. So as big as my banner there. You're a Lions fan? I like the Lions too. Second favorite team. Looks like the game will be back on in a second here. Kind of just waiting. Wunch. I like the Lions. I think they're arguably one of the top 3 to 4 teams in the NFC right now. And I quite like them to win their division. Even if I wasn't a fan, I'd have very good things to say about them. That'll be strike 1 and Shreve back on the mound. Well, I got a master's degree, Alex. I don't know if that makes a difference. And Central's got a good amount of money. Well, so does Eastern. Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's a little different, you know, a little different like stipulations. You guys want to see a picture? I'll show you in between innings. I didn't smile in the 2 pictures that were taken that I got so far. There's other ones that where I'll be smiling. I just look upset. I feel like we were both I feel we have good pitchers. Yeah. We have good catchers. Haas is learning how to be a better catcher, and Rogers is a good defensive catcher as is. Rogers, if Rogers could hit like Roger, like if Rogers was a little bit better of a hitter, we'd have a perfect catcher. He's very good at defensive catching. His hitting leaves a lot to be desired. And if Haas could be a little bit more like of a better, he just can't catch very defensively well, in my opinion. But, you know, I don't know. My degree? It's a Master of Arts in English with creative writing. I have to, like, look up what exactly the degree is. But it's a Master of the Arts in English creative writing, I'm pretty sure.
To play such stellar center field here in Detroit.
I have to look up, like, what the, like, official title of the degree is, though. That was an MA creative writing program, so I'm guessing it's, you know, something to do with that. Baseball and football.
Shreve came on, got the final
1-1. I'll be going into. I plan on becoming a professor. I'm pretty sure.
fly out here in the Cardinals 6 foul back.
Yeah, I like. I don't mind Haas as long as he keeps improving and starts to hit at like a pretty good level, like he has been. I'm cool with it. There's 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. It's a 1-2 count for Kisner. I didn't notice that froze. I apologize. If that ever stops moving, let me know. Like the background, that's for you guys to just kind of see, like, to give you guys something like a visual in the background. I'd shut it off because it does kind of spoil it. But like, it'd be very boring if that wasn't up there. Rogers, yeah, he's a great defensive catcher, but his hitting, you know, isn't the greatest.
Kisner fouls it back.
Foul ball, 2-2, it'll stay.
By the way, with the Tigers winning last night in the series opener, St. Louis is the only team in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, they do. Detroit teams have terrible histories with that. I will agree. Hopefully the Lions can lift the team up a little bit. Just a couple playoff wins would probably have most Lions fans ecstatic about the future, because there's still a little building left to do after this year, I think. But as long as they can win a playoff game or two, maybe if they host and win one playoff game, I think Detroit fans will be satiated for a while. What's up, Adam? Man, imagine what if they only made it to the NFC Championship game and lost though? Is that something a Detroit fan could handle right now, or would that just be like, oh my God? That's the greatest season in our entire franchise history. I feel like that'd be the sentiment. McKinstry, Green, and Baez, top of the order for the Tigers. 1, 2, and 3. McKinstry, Green, and Baez. They're the Red Wings are the best American hockey team. I think the only team better than them, like I think, is the Maple Leafs. I hope you're right, Plug or Johnny. Hey, I believe. I'm not. The comeback cats are in effect right now. Oh shit, Cabrera's in. They have a pretty good. This guy's pretty good. This Cabrera guy. McKinstry, Green, and Baez is in the pitch. We'll see if there's any pinch hitters. We're still on a commercial break though, so we'll see. Like an NFL game or a MLB game? I don't really want to go to football games. I don't think I'd enjoy a NFL game in person unless it was in a suite, so I could watch it on the TV. But then again, I've never been to an NFL game, so I don't really know how true that is to myself. I'd love to go to a Patriots game. That'd be fucking dope. But those are expensive tickets, and I don't really live in Foxborough. Yeah, I'd go to baseball first. I think baseball is a lot better live. Very fun. Pretty fun. Andy Ibanez is pinch hitting for McKinstry. So Ibanez is in to hit against Genesis Cabrera, the new pitcher. We're in the top half of the 7th inning. It's 5-4 Cardinals lead. 5-4 Cardinals lead it here in the top of the 7th. Top of the order for the Tigers with Ibanez leading it off.
New pitcher for St. Louis here in the 7th is Genesis Cabrera.
Oh, it's Genesis? Damn it, I kept... I'm calling him Genesis. You got to admit, you'd see his name and call him Genesis too. You know. It's like everyone goes, no, we know it's Genesis, dude. You're just stupid. It's like, nah, everybody right at first calls him Genesis.
And a first pitch strike to Andy Ibanez.
Yeah, it was a pitch change. They brought in Genesis Cabrera, not Genesis, I guess. Here's a pitch. Ibanez gets underneath it, skies it to second base, and that's the first out of the inning. Now up is Riley Green, who's 1 for 3 with a big RBI. Maybe a second hit today, maybe a homer. I don't know.
Here comes a lefty on lefty matchup. Cabrera against Riley Green.
I actually have no idea how Green does against his own handedness. I gotta stand up for a sec. Don't want to get blood clots and die. Here's pitch. Strike 1, foul ball. Top of the zone.
Riley has some difficulty with in on the hands up especially. Did a nice job of hitting the last time, poking that ball.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Here's the 0-1, and Green grounds it up the middle and unable to make the play. It was a really good try by the shortstop, but he kind of came up and just kind of chucked it into the ground because it was a good try. It was a good try by the shortstop there. DeYoung almost made a good play. Riley Green, yeah, he's been an impressive young player. You got to remember, this is only he's only been up a full year now. I don't even know if it's been an entire year since his call-up date. At least not yet. Recorded of 162 games yet? Like across his time in the MLB, I don't know if he's recorded 162 yet. He's getting close. But yeah, I would consider that a pretty good like first run of games. He's been pretty solid. He's had some ups, some downs. He's bounced back out of the downs. He's figuring out the game. You know, he's young. He's what, like 21, 22? Maybe 23 at the absolute oldest.
Tigers' first hit of the day, and then a couple of ground outs for him.
He's a young man. We develop players like shit, so he's like our one success story of the Ejel Avila era. Well, I guess Tarek Skubal too, and Lang. And there's actually a number of guys who are probably going to improve wildly with the better coaching. 2-1 count for Baez. Ball 3. 3-1 to Baez. Down low, outside. Your favorite player is Torkelson? Yeah, I really hope Tork gets it going. He's got such crazy potential inside of him, but I feel like he puts way too much on himself. I wish he wouldn't do that. Instead, just play like a second-year player that doesn't have the weight of a franchise on his shoulders. That'll be ball 4. 2 on, 1 away. Here is Nick Maton. Always dangerous in big situations. I don't think he actually hits lefties well, so they might pinch hit him. Any better though. Nick Maton gets pinched hit, and here comes Scope. For some reason, Green reminds me of Ken Griffey. I hope he turns out to be like that, even if he can be like, you know, half of what Ken Griffey was. That's like a borderline Hall of Famer. That's how good Ken was, minus injuries and everybody else being on steroids. He's probably the best player of the steroid era. I'm gonna be honest. Are they pulling him? So pinch hitter, pull the pitcher. They're going to be a pitching change. Chris Stratton's going to come in the game now for the Cardinals, so another pitching change. Damn, AJ took the bait, though. He went with a pinch hitter to get a pitching hand matchupness, and they brought in dipshit. I just was checking something. Sorry. It's going to be Chris Stratton coming in. It's a commercial break. I have to mute the audio. Tigers lead 5-4 here in the top of the 7th. Yeah, pretty good game so far. We'll see if the Tigers can do anything with runners at first and second, 1 away, and Jonathan Scope at the plate. So that's, you know, that's not the greatest situation to be in. Hey, thank you to the people who've been subscribing recently. I've noticed the numbers have gone up a little bit. Appreciate you. We're at 39 likes, but thank you very much on that as well. Helps the stream out tremendously when you leave likes, so I appreciate you. You're helping out, doing your part. If you're just watching along and you've left a like, thank you. Don't ever feel really obligated to chat here, you know. If you ever need a place to watch, just literally type in the site name MLB66.ir, MLB the number 6, and .ir, or just MLB66 and you'll find it. You just got to do some navigating and blah, 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 blah. I can't drop the link because I don't want to get in trouble. I'm on like timeout for 90 days. I'm on punishment. You're at 44 people chilling? Nice. That's pretty good. Oh, 44 likes. It might have went up. So I do appreciate anyone who's dropped a like. And, you know, helping out. Appreciate you. Sheesh. Very kind. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm glad I've earned your likes. It'll be ball 1 to Scope. That ball kind of bumped out. That was, you know, it was a good pitch, but, you know. Yeah. Yeah, there's some people tuning in. I appreciate it. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Hopefully you're having a good Saturday afternoon. It's 70 degrees. I'll be outside as soon as this game goes final. I'm going disc golfing.
He's right on that four-seam fastball.
Excited. 1-1.
Scope batting for Nick.
I just hope Scope doesn't hit and do a double play. That's like his thing. Yeah, he's useless. And that'll be the second out of the inning. Just a shitty fly ball to right field that he smoked, so no one can advance. Everybody stays put. And it's now the 2 away, top 7. Let's see if Torkelson can do something that the veteran couldn't. See what I mean by, like, the veterans kind of let this guy down quite a bit. It's like, oh, that should have been a moment. Scope picks up a big run there. So let's put it on the rookie now. Or the second-year player, huh? Now the weight of the franchise. Again, now it's up to you, Spencer. We need you. And that gets the ball down. And I don't know if that's deep enough to get the run. Riley Green scores. That'll be a... they get the out, but Spencer Torkelson with a huge base hit, and he ties the game up at fucking 5 apiece. Tigers get a 5-5 score. Baez tagged out at second because he overran the base, a little too aggressive. And we tie the game up at 5 apiece. Thank you, Spencer Torkelson. Way to come through, kid. No, he doesn't lack plate discipline and patience at all, actually. What his problem is? He gets really in his own head quite a bit. And he gets very upset when the ball, like, he'll smoke baseball. He gets a lot of baseballs that he hits with, like, he's in the upper echelons of the what's the word? Exit velo department, right? That's like a big stat for people. He's probably what, like top 5 in baseball right now when he hits a ball in terms of like average exit velo. At the beginning of the year, it was like him, Trout, and like one other person were like the top 3, and they were like all alone by a lot. So Torque is he has, like you said, he has tremendous power, like tremendous. He hits baseballs hard. He barrels them up. He sees the ball really well. He doesn't swing at bad pitches. He's very good at hitting. He hits baseballs so hard and like right at guys. Even that ball to the left fielder could have been caught if the left fielder makes a sliding play on it and reads it better. Like he's very unlucky with the hits. He has a lot of atom balls. Now in my life, I've watched the atom ball, and like it's what I call an atom ball. You hit it so hard it's right at him, and it's also just a really hard hit baseball, so it has a cool like kind of like double play on the word. But the atom ball, those turn into hits. Like guys who start their careers with atom balls, they eventually turn into monsters. Because they learn a little bit more on how to hit. They learn how to like place those atom balls. They learn how to control the hitting a little bit better. He's getting there. Eventually the balls just start landing. My nose is bothering the shit out of me right now. That's why I keep itching at it. I apologize. Man, this is I forgot. Will Vest is in the pitch now for the Tigers. I apologize. I forgot it was the 7th inning stretch. Yep. Yeah, Torkelson, it's a learning thing. He hits a lot of balls very, very hard, but right at guys. Yeah, appreciate it, man. I'm glad you found the channel. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Look at the base. I mean, he does that swim move, and it was very close to him getting that left arm.
Javi almost got back in, but that was good defensive play. Yeah, Parker, it's 5-5. Tigers, Torkelson got a big clutch single to drive in the tying run. But the Cardinals got an out on the play, so it was kind of like a double-edged sword for the Cardinals. They get out of the inning, but at great cost. Oh, Baez thought he could get to third. He just, he misread it. Yeah, I'm watching live. Yep. It's a 1-0 count. Oh, 2-0 count. Oh, no, a squirrel. Uh-oh. The 2-0 count. There's a squirrel on the field. He's running. He's moving. He's at first. He's in between second and short. He's taking off. He's gone. He's in the foul territory. He's up the first baseline. Oh no.
Well, let's shut it down. We don't want any rally squirrel or anything like that. So
ah, man, not a rally squirrel. 3-0. Yeah, and I think Bally went bankrupt, so they're gonna have to find. I think they'll eventually be off that Bally. Here's the 3-0 now for Newt Bar. 3-1, that'll be in there. 1 sec, guys. I gotta like itch my nose.
Stolen base and scored once. Small side windows pitching change. Will Best on for the 6th time out of the bullpen. Now a full count to Newbar.
What a job Will Best has done. Last pitched on a game on Wednesday, recorded his 100th career strike.
I think squirrels typically lead to good things for the Cardinals games. I don't know. I don't know, but whenever I just always see whenever animals run onto the field, I always consider it's like a thing. Rally goose, rally cats, all kinds of crazy animals run on. Oh, popped it up. Banya's trying to get there. I don't know if anyone's gonna get there. But dude, that ball was out of it. It went into the netting. Fave movie? I don't know. I don't know how to determine what my favorite is, because I have favorites of different genres, you know?
You can feel that, you can see that ball got up in the air and got up into that wind, and that wind just pushed it.
Counter remain full.
Stands jut out right by the left field foul line. Badu did everything he could. He was tracking it all the way, but you see that pushing right there towards the left field stands.
Spencer, Mickey Mann had to start like Torque with the first-year injury. Hey, fair enough. Torque got sent down. He didn't get hurt, but... No, I stream over on Twitch as well, but it's like I'm pretty dead on Twitch. I don't think anyone watches there anymore too much. Damn, ball 4. I don't know what happened. My Twitch did good, and then it just completely died. It was like, I'd get like 20 to 30 viewers on Twitch. I was doing way better on Twitch at first. But then it just died. For YouTubers, just be very consistent. Upload at a regular day, at a regular time. I don't have a ton of subscribers either, man. I got kind of lucky on a couple videos. You could also use other platforms to build up your YouTube. Like, you should probably have a Twitch that links back to your YouTube account, so you could use your YouTube to build your Twitch up. Runner at first, 0-1 count. Ground ball, this could be 2. Scope takes it himself, flips it over to first, and they had plenty of time to get Goldschmidt 2 away. Good start, good job, good job. No, TikTok's a little... I missed the boat on TikTok. And I feel like I was just a bit too old, because I am 30, or I'll be 30 in June. So I felt like I was a bit too old when TikTok was coming. But that was a stupid idea to have. I should have went over and made a sports like thing. I'm probably gonna move over to Kick pretty soon. And start like duo streaming on YouTube and Kick instead, because I'm dead on Twitch. So. But yeah, just be consistent. Upload maybe 2 to 3 times a day. Have pretty good videos. Reply to everybody. Or, you know, quality over quantity. You know, make 2-3 good videos. I just don't make good videos. I could probably be a little bit bigger if I tried harder, but. Hey, TikTok. Yeah, I'm not a big TikTok person. Yeah, I know, Parker. I had like I said, I had a very stupid idea when I first saw TikTok. I thought it was for younger folks. I do with the streaming games. You ain't of. Yeah, I appreciate it, Parker. I appreciate it. Oh, foul ball 1 and 2. I've thought about it. I just it just feels like I'm a little like, I don't know. I've thought I probably will expand pretty soon to other platforms, just because it's like I gotta start if I want to grow the brand a little bit. My channels have totally died since early February. I've gotten like 20 subscribers in 3 months. Rough stretch. Yeah, that's the hardest part of YouTube, is when you go through like a death period. You gotta hope you can just pull out. Dude, my channel goes through it all the time. You know, I'll be stuck at like like numbers for a very long time. Badu, Veerling, and Haas. Badu, Veerling, Haas do up here in the oh shit, we're already in the top of the 8th. Top of the 8th coming up. It'll be Badu, Veerling, and Haas. Badu, Veerling, and Haas, top 8. 5-5 game. Oh shit. Yeah, I would just say consistency is also very key. If you're gonna, like, you know, set a schedule and try to live up to it very consistently. Now that I'm not in school anymore, I'm gonna have my schedule and just we're gonna do that. Once I know what consistently my work schedule is gonna look like, not in school, I'll be able to kind of set, and we'll have everything very consistent. Most Tigers games, most football games we'll cover still, and maybe a little late to some of them depending on work, and then 8 o'clock till like 10 for the night streams. Maybe 7 to 10. I might push it and go 7-10. Yeah. Do they make YouTube videos on how to make YouTube? They do. You could probably find them. People have all kinds of advice. I just like to do it my way. I could, again, if I spent time editing and like being very careful and meticulous about videos and wasn't a lazy scumbag who was just, you know, having fun, then I probably could be a little bit larger. But there, you know, I'm not very good at editing videos, so, you know. It's not a skill I possess. Stratton back to work here in the top of the 8th. It'll be Badu, Veerling, and Haas. All my videos that I upload, they're one-take videos that I record on OBS, kind of like you see in here. I just record everything on OBS. Anyway, game's back on. What's up, Dan? What's up, Teddy? Your new name. 7-8-9 for the Tigers. We'll see if they can push this to a stressful situation in the bottom half of the 8th. Top 8, we'll see. Ball 1.
It's the legendary teams that do, but if you're in that category, you should. It is special. Annually, they get about 300 to 500,000.
I hope so, Brick Squad. I hope so. In the Mount Pleasant location, Michigan. Nah, in pretty much right around the campus of Central Michigan University. Could be, Kevin. It'd be a really big series win if we could pull this off. Plus, it would be like a good comeback, stay in the game, fight till the end, win the game, and then win a series as well. That'd be huge.
They started donating a lot of the stuff they kept for themselves about their career.
Yeah, I mean, they had uniforms in there. They had.
I think so, Kevin. I think so, because that would put us at 15-17, and within striking distance of 500. Foul ball, 2-2. Would be pretty cool to not have to deal with the, you know.
With the Cardinals on the bat and what went into that, so it was spectacular. Well worth being over there and spending a good hour or two.
Hey, that'll be strike 3. Badu goes down on strikes. Not very idea. Now up is Veerling with 1 away in the 8th.
It's amazing the things you learn when you go through these types of placements. The Birds logo.
We charged up.
Really
Yep. Okay. Phone's all charged. Get that off the charger.
Was asked to make table decorations for a church dinner.
Strike 1.
Cardinals manager Branch Rickey would be in attendance, so she wanted to do something special. She got some inspiration from watching some Cardinals on a lilac bush. Rickey liked it so much that he wanted to put it on the jersey. And it's been that way ever since. Donovan on the charge. It's Veerling barely.
That'll be the second out of the inning as Veerling flies out.
Yeah, hoping this one just hit a seam right there at the lip of that grass, but it comes up and they get a good hop, good short hop into Donovan's glove and just.
Yeah, pretty good game. Pretty good game here, Phil. I would have to say so.
Here's Eric Haas, who can change the score with one swing of the bat. One for 2 for Haas today. An RBI single in the 5th, and a walk in the 6th.
Pum, pum. Oh, Haas lines it and foul. 1-1. Hopefully we can see something big here. Haas get like a home run or
No errors for Detroit. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for St. Louis.
9-run home run coming up. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, charge. Foul ball. We'll do it again. 1-2 though. A little bit tighter now. We'll have to see if Haas can find something to pull it out.
Out over the plate, and you can see that he's trying to
Outside, ball 2. You have a $1,300 drone. You probably could, but it might get shot out of the sky. I don't really know what the rules are. I think there's rules against that. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Sinclair, yeah, Rose. Actually, I'll call you Jay. Yeah, Jay, I'd have to agree. They don't look like, they feel like a better team than last year. Whatever AJ Hinch did after that Blue Jays game where he benched Javier Baez, this team is entirely different. It's nice to see. Yeah, it would get took out. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. PG. PG. Haas gets thrown out. Haas almost beat it down. No, he beat it. Haas beats the throw out, actually, because of a wild pitch, strike 3. Haas beats the throw out. You got to complete the throw down, but he didn't get it. So Haas will reach on a error. Well, wild pitch, I guess. So mound visit coming, so they might pull the pitcher here. My favorite Tigers team game of all time was back in 13 when the Tigers swept Cleveland. Cleveland scored 3 runs in the top of the 10th, but the Tigers scored 5. That's a pretty good one. Mine's the Maglio walk-off. Reminds me of Little League stuff. Like, you know how when in Little League play, like sometimes you can reach when you strike out? I only know that because I struck out a lot in Little League. Because I'm trying to hit dingers. I'd get to first base a lot because like the catcher would miss the ball. And I had pretty good, everybody just kind of sucked for the most part. So I just, I used my elite skills and got around it. Yeah, that's one of the biggest failures in marketing I think I've ever seen. Especially like Anheuser-Busch, like they own like 7 or 8 different beer brands. And they have like 3 or 4 different hipster brands. I looked into this. If you wanted to like do business with Dylan Mulvaney or whatever, however you say their last name, like that's fine. Don't put it on that beer brand. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. Like it's whatever, like who ultimately really cares. But like the people who are drinking Bud Light don't want to deal with that. I wish I could have played hockey. I couldn't afford it. I would have played though. I'd have probably really enjoyed playing hockey. That's probably why I don't like it now as an adult, because I couldn't afford to play it growing up. So I put it in, like what's the word? I don't like it due to something like that, but also it kind of, and I have a deep love of baseball because I was able to afford to play baseball. It's very very apparent. But I played baseball since I was 10, so like the love of the game is real deep. Fuck. 1 and 2. Yeah, but yeah, Bud Light messed up. They should have just. I always believe in knowing who your target audience is. Like I don't think they should have did that. You could have like Truly. You could have put that that bitch on Truly, and no one would have blinked. You know what I mean? If Mulaney or whatever Dylan was advertising Truly, not one person would have cared who drinks Truly. They'd have been like, "Oh, that's cool," and they'd have just kept drinking it. And the Bud Light people would have been like, "Idiots. We got our Bud Light. We're safe over here." And they wouldn't have given one fuck. Arenado, Burleson, and DeYoung. I think that's the big misfire there. You got to market smarter. Yeah, I was really good at hockey, street hockey. I could shoot really fast. I probably would have played center. I was really good at face-offs too. That's my skill. That probably would be like, yeah, that all adds up. He seems like a center. I like the idea of going and like, or I'd have played like a wing, because I could shoot really good. But I also really like the idea of center because I really like face-offs. That's my favorite thing. Fister? Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty good time, Doug Fister. I like a lot of the no-hitters because I'm a really big pitcher fan. No-hitters, so I always really like watching no-hitters. Mine arguably might be the Galarraga start. That is probably one of the most memorable starts for me, like, ever. I have 1 month and 20 some odd days left to smoke, and then I'm just gonna stop. I've already quit smoking once in my life to see how hard it was gonna be, and it was pretty easy. So I'm just gonna do that again. You don't like the pitch timer? They was very abrupt, but I think the pitch timer is needed. I don't like the time I don't like how long things were getting. Street hockey gives me the willies now. Just thinking about all the times I slid on the pavement and stood up with. Oh yeah. Oh. I didn't ever do that. I just will let things go. If you want it bad enough, it's all you, buddy. I don't have what's the word? I have a non-addictive personality. So I was blessed with the ability when I do stuff, I just don't care to do it again. Like as soon as I get discomfort from something, I'd never want to do it again. It's one of the greatest techniques in the world. I really hate being uncomfortable. More so than I enjoy anything else. I really like being chill. So if something's bringing me stress, and it'll be like 4 hours of me really wanting to smoke a cig, and then I'll be like, yeah, I'm done with that now. That's fucking annoying. And then the next day I'll be all good. My brain has like a weird, I get over things pretty quick. It's all a lot of that, it's all mental addiction. And then it's just like the weird physical thing of like that, and then I don't really care. Says it's buffering. I think it's on my end, not on your guys' end. Let me know if it's buffering. I don't think it is. And so I'm not dropping frames or anything according to OBS. Pitch timer changed the whole watching. Really? How so? What, do you miss long 2-minute stare downs where guys didn't do anything? Or it'd be a pitcher staring for 2 minutes, then time would be called, and then the batter would step out of the box and just stand there for 2 minutes, and then the pitcher would stare down again? Is that better? Ground ball. And fielded there by Scope, should be the first out of the inning, and he's got plenty of time, throws it over, and 1 away. Arenado grounds out, now up is Burleson. Yeah, do you know what was artificially slowing the game down? Guy doing this. Nobody wants to watch this, dude. If you do, I feel like I understand not liking it. I understand feeling hasty about it, because again, it feels like it's 5 seconds too short in either direction. 20 and 25, I think, is the perfect medium for that. Dude, I was having trouble watching baseball last year because of the pace. Like I literally would start like cry. I'd be like, pitch the ball, pitch the ball, pitch the ball. No, I literally can't stand like how long that is. I'm fully on the side of the pitch clock. When I heard that they were doing that, I was like, oh, thank God. They're just going to save baseball. People don't give a fuck about these 10-minute stare downs, dude. I'm sorry. I understand that some people I'm like, well, I like those though. Those were tense. Not for me. They did nothing for me. They made me want to turn the game off. Like, come on, man. This game already is slow. Yeah, and like you can play better mind games with a 15 or 20 second clock than you can with a 2-minute wait. Dude, trust me, the batters have 8 seconds to be ready, or else they get a strike. They have to be ready, and the pitcher could just stand there and just, I'm gonna throw at 7, 1, 6, 3, 15, 14, 12, 9. Like, dude, you can fuck with hitters really bad if you know what you're doing with that thing. Eduardo Rodriguez is a demon with the pitch clock. What's up, Parker? The other Parker? Like, some pitchers have improved wildly because of the pitch clock, because they understand how to mentally, oh, this could really manipulate. I can really manipulate the hitter's flow right now. We're at 2.5 hours, pretty standard for new games. A little faster than yesterday. Yeah, exactly though, Phil, on this quitting and everything. But I'm lucky I don't have an addictive personality. I got very lucky with that. 3-1. Not saying I can't be addicted to things, because anybody can get addicted to anything, especially physical addictions. But it's harder. I don't, you know.
Lose kind of thing, you know, instead of, you know, just letting them go and get that last out. A 2-out walk.
Probably Langer Baez. Yeah, Will Vest is going to come in. Tyler Alexander is going to pitch now with the lefty coming to bat. Gorman's going to be, or Donovan's going to be the hitter. They're going to bring in Tyler Alexander to finish things here in the 8th. Bottom of the 8th, it's 5-5. Runner at first, 2 away, and here comes... Oh, no, now it's Holton is coming in. Sorry, Holton's coming in. It's commercial break. Yep. But also the pitch clock also is pretty pro offense because it's helping the game, in my opinion. It's been a good thing. Again, I think one of the worst bads about everything has to be it's just a little quick. I feel like a lot of the one or two like a lot of the violations come at the very last second of that thing. like the literal last second. If they got like 1, maybe 2 more seconds, I feel like there'd be 0 violations. And I think the way that they can do this expertly is at the All-Star break, add 5 seconds to either side of the clock, right? So it's you have 50, so you go from 20 to 25 and 20 and 25 instead of 15-20. And then no one will probably ever violate the clock again. It'll just be something that nobody really thinks about and just goes through. They'll be ready at about 2 seconds every time, throwing the ball. And that'll be good. That'll fix a lot of errors. Just mentally, because they're like, it's in their head to throw at 15 and 20, not 20-25. I also do football. I really like football. I'll actually cover teams outside of my favorite team. I like the Patriots, and I also like the Lions. Holton's coming in to pitch for the Tigers. He'll face Donovan to try to get a quick out here unless the Cardinals pinch hit it. Yeah, I'm a Patriots fan first, though. I like them the most. If I wasn't an honest fan, I would say that I like the Lions more than the Patriots, but I'm an honest fan. Unlike some people. Yeah, I'm a big football fan. This is probably a football channel first, because I kind of just I exclusively cover the Tigers here on this channel. Like, you'll find out I really don't cover other teams. I don't care about them. But I'll watch every football game. You know, I'll do I like to cover Thursdays, Mondays, any other weird day of the week, Sunday night, the Patriots or Lions games. Both of them if I can. I like when they play at 1 and 4, because then I can do both. Ball 1 up high. Oh, strike 1 up high. That'd kill my channel. People would unsubscribe en masse if I did that. I don't have the viewership to do stuff like that. You got to remember, on the normal streams, Phil, that are non-reactions, we only get like, you know, maybe 10 to 12 people. Maybe I don't know. It's anywhere from 10 to 20. It kind of like hovers. My non-live react streams, they'll peak at about 19, 18 for a few minutes, and then it kind of dies out. Oh, Zycon Blue. Yeah, Phil, what's up with the name? Why is your name that? Is it supposed to be like some kind of like a whistle? 3-1. Not ideal. We walked a couple guys with 2 outs. It's Edmonds the hitter. I forgot this might not be the worst thing to go after Carlson. But then again, Carlson could be up with a chance to drive in a run here. He's already homered once today. That'll be ball 3. Fuck. Or ball 4. That's the Phil, the guy whose name was like Pokemon before, and the Bills fan. He's Phil, the Bills fan. If I had to be on, what do you mean? I'll bet. Raise money line. I don't really bet though. I don't know. I don't know how to determine anything like that. Can I pick the matchup? Chiefs beat the Broncos, money line. Or Aaron Rodgers playing the Bears. I would bet on that. Oh, commercial break, by the way. I think I didn't unmute it. My bad. It'll be Ibanez, Green, and Bias. Top of the ninth coming up. 0-0 score. Tigers shut it down. Mystery stuff. Actually, the name used by... Yeah, I know what Zyklon B is. No, I know what it is. I know what it is. I'm just wondering why your name is put like that. Yeah, I know the history behind it, which is why I asked the question. Ibanez, Green, and Baez here in the bottom of the ninth, or top of the ninth. It's a 5-5 game. Tigers looking to get a run. Yeah, Rodgers over the Bears, if I could bet on that. Just because that guy, he owns Chicago. That is his city. Like, you know how everyone says, like, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. That's a stupid joke to make. You see where I'm going, though, right? Like, Rodgers is actually the king of Chicago. Oh, it's your gamer tag. Okay, I was just wondering, Phil, that's all. Yeah, I know the history. I was just like, why would you choose that one? It's just your game. Whatever. Just like the history. I'm a big fan of World War II history. What part of the history? Yeah, all of it. You know, both sides. I like both sides, you know. I'm not like, I didn't root for both sides. Obviously, I rooted for the good guys. Who is the good guys in this war? You know, the good guys. The guys who won the war, you know, theoretically. Maybe just in like more influence and like, you know, in the shadows and like in governments and like in NASA. Ugh, who really won? What? Yeah. You know, I like America and whatnot. Like, huh, Phil? No, Phil, I hope you know I'm fucking around just to pass the time till the inning started. McKinstry, we're at the top of the order right now. We're at 1, 2, and 3. Ibanez is filling in for, it was pinch hitting for McKinstry, who was the leadoff guy. So Gallegos is pitching, so hopefully the Tigers can get to this guy. He can be pretty solid. Tigers tend to struggle off veteran pitching, so we'll see. We do better against low-end veterans and younger pitchers. I was so interested in it. Actually, intriguing stuff. Yeah, I like the Civil War more. I wish it was taught better. No, I'm not a big movie guy. I don't watch a lot of them. It'll be strike one to Ibanez. And I'm not really a big fan of World War II. It's a boring war to me. It's like, oh, cool. It's cool that America won. But it feels like, you know, kind of a cheap war. That'd be a base hit. Ibanez gets on. Because of the nuke, you know? It's like, oh, okay. Well, of course you won. The fuck was that? It'd be like nowadays, somebody just had like some kind of like secret thing where it just like leveled like 3/4 of a country in like one button and like no bad fallout happened. They'd be like, you want to keep playing? No. Looks like you guys win. What's the up-and-coming internet deal? Ball one up high and outside. Riley Green now the hitter with the runner at first. Maybe he can hit a Riley bomb. A Green bomb. No, there's no real good word. An R bomb. No, you know, that sounds like you're just saying retard. A G bomb? That sounds pretty cool. It sounds like gravity bomb. I just went to North Carolina and in some museums that covered the Civil War. We had a lot of artifacts. Yeah, the Civil War is cool. I really like the Civil War. I like American history a lot. It's not the European wars. I don't give a fuck about them. They're boring as shit. Oh, Europe fighting since the beginning of time, since Rome. Wow. Since Rome and Greece. Wow. Yeah, fun. Cool. You got dragged in it. Hopefully it don't happen again. That'll be strike two. To teach it better, for sure, considering it's strictly our history as American. Yeah, I think the Civil War should be a lot more used. You even recorded your own music, but for personal use. That's nice. Hell yeah. That's cool. Oh, runner didn't go. It'll be ball 3 through full count now.
Cisnero warming for Detroit.
U.S. history. Yeah, it's a good class. Pretty fun. Riley Green with a full count. Let's see what he gets. Gallegos the pitcher. Runner at first. It's the top of the 9th of a 5-5 game. Sorry, I'm not super dialed in. Oh, Riley Green gets a hold of one, rips it down the line. That'll get down. That'll be at least 2. Ibanez is going to be held up at third. It's second and third now for the Tigers here, with Javier Baez coming up, needing just a hit to bring this to a good situation. Let's see if Baez can at least drive in a run. All right, Baez, there we go. Just what we needed. Now we just need somebody else to pick it up. I think they're dealing with a lot of injuries, Julian. I think it's not so random. It's injury laced. All right, let's see if Baez can do with something. Scope is on deck, so hopefully Baez can do something here, because I don't know about Scope. Ah, shit, dude. What a badass fuck, dude. That's not good. Baez missed it and pops out. Fuck. All right, here comes Jonathan Scope now with runners at second and third and 1 away. Hopefully he doesn't get out. Oh. Fair enough, Teddy. Fair enough. I don't really follow much crypto stuff. If I had a $50 bill and asked 10 people who the guy was on the $50 bill, they'd have no clue who it is. Yeah. If they updated the people on the bills, then it would be probably a lot better. I don't think we should have people 200 years old on the fucking bill. Personally, I think they should always be updating those with like significant people in our country, but I don't know, some people like their tradition, I guess. 1-1 count for Scope. Plus it gives more like value to the, I think, and you know, I don't know. Yeah, well, we can't be doubled up here because it's second and third. Well, he's not an American, really. I think you should have to, it's like being president. I think in order to get bill status, you should have to have been like born here. In one of the 50 states, or like Guam or something, like the territories, like Puerto Rico, and it's about as far as you should go. Those 2 extra. I don't know. There's tons of people throughout history that could do some money. That could go for some money representation, in my opinion. 2 and 2. Aren't they trying to put Tubman on one of the bills? Like, that's a pretty good person. That's not going to be deep enough. Son of a bitch, dude. Oh, did they really just send him? Well, what a dumb fucking decision. Who sent that guy? Why? That ball was like hit like right behind first base. Who the fuck sent this slow ass dude? Ugh. Yeah, that was stupid. What's AJ arguing, that the plate was blocked? Ah, he might have a gripe here on the plate blocking, but I kind of doubt it. He's reaching. Nikola, he's Serbian. He wouldn't. I'm good. Oh, well, bottom of the ninth coming up. It'll be Kisner, Nootbaar, and Goldschmidt. Kisner, Nootbaar, and Goldschmidt to try to win the game off Jose Cisnero. Good shot that they can probably do that, though. Back. Very sad, very sad. What's up, Curtis? How you doing? Yeah, we got to get those runs in. Yeah, we got to pray we get through this last inning. You just got, oh, I'm sorry to hear, man. Those are always, that could always be a long ass kind of weird day. Now we just wait here in the bottom of the ninth. Maybe the Cardinals walk this off. They have Kisner, Nootbaar, and Goldschmidt. Or do we go to extras? It's 5-5. We'll see what happens. Can the Tigers pitch well enough here in the ninth to push it to extras? Juan Yepez is going to hit for Kisner. So Yepez in to hit. That's 5-5. Funny moments. Oh, shit. Did I unmute it? Yeah. Egg. Yeah, Tiger. They play series finale tomorrow. Looks like it could be for the split if the Cardinals walk this off here. Here do we go. Holton on to work the ninth. Here's the pitch. First pitch. Yepez. And flies out, one away. And one out here to start the ninth. Here's Nootbaar now in the bottom of the ninth. Holton gets a pitch and an out. Gave it a ride to the warning track. I'm not really sure what the hell's going on. Marmole's asking about something. You bet on tomorrow's game? Oh, shit. That happens. Funny moments. Gotta always make sure you're checking those a little carefully. But, you know, sometimes mistakes slip through. It happens.
Is an alert to the pitcher, though. Oh, right. But then it got to one and Holt threw it. Yeah.
Where's the coffee? What do you mean coffee? I don't drink no coffee. That's for nerds. One away. That'll be ball one. Here's the 1-0 to Newt. Oh, shit. That's going to get... That basically just went to no man's land. That'll be a base hit. Oh, no. That'll be 1 on, 1 out. This ain't good. Yeah, Parker. I appreciate everyone tuning in. If you haven't dropped a like, consider doing so. Helps the stream out. Makes it look like it did a little better. All right, Tiger's going to make a pitching change. Looks like Cisnero's going to come in and pitch. So, commercial break. Here comes Jose Cisnero. Hopefully he's got his shit today. And Goldschmidt will be waiting. It'll be a commercial break. We'll unmute it as soon as possible. 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth. Things are getting tense. Ooh. All right, sorry about that. Just was replying to some stuff. Cool. That's all good. Commercial break, though. We'll see Cisnero come to pitch. 60. Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, I would say the most likes I've had on a stream. On one stream during an NFL honor stream, I had like 700 people in here. That was pretty good. And then the Buffalo Bills game, last year against the Bengals, we had like 500 people in the stream for like an hour, and I had to hold court during that whole DeMar Hamlin thing. That was crazy. But yeah, 60 is a really good stream for me when that many people are chilling. It's bad. Well, yeah, it's really good. That's really good. It blows my normal numbers way out of the water. I appreciate everyone tuned in. Makes the stream a lot more fun. Thank you. All right, let's see if the Tigers can get out of this bad situation. It's finally back on. It's the bottom of the ninth. Runner at first, one away. Can the Tigers get a double play here from their new pitcher, Cisnero?
Nice effort by Zach Short. Lars Newbar, who just ended the last inning.
I think I've had like 50 or 60 likes. The Derby's on? Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a horse racing season right now.
Just can't get it, but boy, what a try by Zach Short, all in one motion. But Newbar is
Need a ground ball to go to the 10th. Let's see if we can force it.
all afternoon, both offensively.
Away teams usually are like weirdly do well in the extra innings department, but Cisneros kind of been all over the place. Ball one. Gotta use the bath. I gotta piss so bad. Just don't think about it. No idea, Phil. I don't really follow horse racing like that.
Inside 2-0 to Goldschmidt.
A big sports betting day for sure. 100%. Wonder how much money's been like being pumped through that Kentucky Derby. It's 2-0. Oh, Faedo's back for the Tigers. So Alex Faedo makes his return and starts for the Tigers tomorrow. Here's the ball three. Well, this ain't going good. This is probably going to be a walk. Cisneros about to blow this. Unless he gets a ground ball from Contreras, and we double off Goldschmidt and Contreras. Unless that's the plan, Stan. That'll be ball four. Very unfortunate. 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of the ninth, 5-5 game. Cardinals just need a little ball to find the outfield to possibly win this. They have Newtbar standing at second. And a double play could save them, though. Little mound visit going on here to, talk it over. Just need the ground ball from Big Jose. Can he force it? It would be quite nice.
And one thing that I'm thinking right here is he just misfired with 4 straight fastballs. Might be a good idea right here to throw something else, maybe a slider on the first pitch. And again, with Contreras, you just throw 4 wide.
Is mom visit over?
Is Contreras going to be up there, going to take a pitch and see something? I think he's going to be aggressive with, losing 6 straight, or is it 7 straight now? The Cardinals have lost, and runner at second base. So I would try to throw a slider.
All right. Can we get past this? 5-5 game. Ball one, or strike one. Wow. Pretty inconsistent umpire. Can be a little frustrating. 0-1 here, bottom 9, 2 on, 1 out, 5-5 game. Cardinals just need a single to possibly win this. Newtbar can run pretty well. But can the Tigers pitch around it and get some outs? And that'll be strike 2 to Contreras, who would have definitely won the game had he contacted. Double play gets him out of the inning and puts this into extras. Yeah, really bad. In this series, especially for both teams, it hasn't been good. Tiger's slightly better, but Cards win. And Torkelson makes the play in foul territory. Runners all kind of got a hold. So you've been on the good side of the bets being won. Well, that's good. I know people who've been on the other side of that though. Now up is Arenado. Oh shit. Nolan Arenado's up, one of their clutch hitters. Yeah, Javi popped out on a bad pitch. He got underneath and skied it. Not idea whatsoever. Just need an out. Can we get one of the more clutch hitters in the lineup, or are we heading extras? And should be the third out of the inning unless we drop it. We make the play. Let's head to extras. Top of the 10th coming up. Torkelson, Badu, and Veerling do up. Torkelson, Badu, and Veerling. So that means Scope will be at second. Torkelson, Badu, and Veerling. Scope at second. Torkelson and, company to lead off. Bottom of the 10th or top of the 10th coming up. Going extras. Free baseball. Now I hope it don't start raining. Wouldn't like that. Wouldn't like the rain today. Yeah, James, it's 7-7. Fuck. Oh, I have to wait till the game's kind of back in from the break. So that way at least you can make... Can you... probably can't even hear it. I'll have to turn it up a little bit. Is it frozen? Hold on. It was. Good idea to refresh there. Do that. When the game comes back on, I'll be able to do that. So Scope will start at second because the way that the extra innings rules work, it'll be Torkelson, Badu, and Veerling. You took Detroit money line. Hopefully they can pull it off for you. Here we go. I'll be right back. Did it freeze? Really? What the fuck? Okay, we're good. I'll be back in 10 seconds. Oh my god, really? It's gonna start lagging now. Fucking kidding me.
But you can see the footwork of Lars Nootbaar going over as quickly as he can and quickly shifted his feet through a perfect one-hop strike to home, and Ibanez could not score.
Strike one.
Jonathan Scope starts the 10th inning since he made the final out at second base with Spencer Torkelson. A couple of RBI.
Torque up now. Hopefully Torque can come through. Ah. Well, hits it to third base. Runner can advance. Bad out.
Usually difficult for others, one away. Ivan Herrera is the new catcher. Akil Baddoo looks at one outside.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, everybody. I had to really go to the bathroom. Card Stadium, Bush. Yeah, Bush Stadium's a beautiful place. Baddoo, the hitter. Hopefully he can come through. Here's the 1-0. 1-1. Let me turn this back. I don't want this to be that loud, to be honest. It sounds awful when it's that loud. Oh man, my nose is itchy. I have to step up away from it for a sec. This shit is bothering me. Hey, Baddoo, that should get down. That'll be a double. And that'll be a ground rule double, actually. So that'll be 6-5 Tigers. Yeah, they're a huge baseball stadium. They really like baseball there. I'll be right back. I gotta.
Gets a four-seam fastball out over the plate at Akil Baddoo. Look at that short swing, not a big follow-through. He's looking at that all the way to make sure it gets down.
Fielding with a grounder to third. Off the glove of Arenado, and everybody's safe.
And just before Baddoo came to the plate, I think the Cardinals will be in
Tigers get another base run.
thinking
Go blow my nose. Sorry, guys. I have some allergies I got to deal with this time of year when the seasons switch. Sorry. Gotta like when your body just starts to betray you. Here's Haas. Strike one. So the Tigers do get the run across, so they at least pick up their free run. Let's see if they can maybe add one more to make this a pretty safe situation. I appreciate the kindness. You're so mad that Marlins blew with your bet. I have money all in on the Tigers. No in my luck. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Haas just popped out. Well, they're up 6-5 right now, so hopefully they can maybe get one of these runs across. Who's up right now? Short is up. Short just needs to get a base hit. Come on, Zach Short. Prove how short you are and get the hit. We somehow have to get a save without Lang. I don't know if he's available tonight. I wonder if we can use Foley because we didn't use him yesterday, I don't think.
Zach Short is 1 for 4. He doubled and scored back in the 5th.
You know, Tigers will win. Hopefully you're right.
Takes it in the dirt. That's 1-0.
Boy, you'd love to just see a big 2-out hit from Zach Short just to give the Tigers some breathing room, get that second run home.
You never feel all that comfortable, do you, with just 1-run lead?
No, and you know that Alex Lang, after pitching 3 days, is not going to be...
Oh, Greg Soto? He got traded for a couple players. That'll be strike one. I hope so, Logan. I hope so. Be quite nice.
Swung on and missed 1 and 2.
Oh, man. There we go. Much better. Oh. 1-2 count here for... Sure. Holy shit. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. 2-2 up high.
2-2. 6 runs on 13 hits.
All right, Tigers need just to get a
5 runs, 9 hits.
big hit here. Can Short avoid the strikeout?
On the ground ball by Matt Vierling in this 10th inning.
They call him Big Zach Short sometimes. Only when he gets big moments. Fuck, foul ball. Count over. Get out of play. Out of play. Oh yeah, it's out of play. 2-2. It'll remain. You want to know what's a weirdly common last name in baseball, but nowhere else? Ibanez.
Andy Ibanez on deck for Detroit.
Like, there's like 1,000 different. I feel like there's like at least 10 different guys with the last name Ibanez in the MLB, and none of them are related. And like this is the only place where you see the last name Ibanez. Is like in the MLB. Like, it's like a super rare name in the wild, but like in the yeah, that's that. I was thinking of Raul Ibanez. I think there's at least this Ibanez and maybe a couple other guys, but like knowing 2 distinct people with that name, that's a pretty uncommon last name. And that'll be the end of the inning. So the Tigers do take a small lead thanks to Akil Baddoo. Maybe that'll be enough. It'll be Burleson, DeYoung, and Edmund. Burleson, DeYoung, and Edmund with Arenado at second to start off the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 10th. Gotta itch my nose again. Oh, I'm just Gotta love seasonal allergies. That happened for like a month or two. Glad this game got interesting because the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie is just looking boring for me. Just not my opinion, not much. Dim jokes, pointless movie. Nice. Yeah, UFC's on tonight. I know that. It's always a good time for people, right? I challenged Dana White to a UFC fight. He said no, he's afraid of me. I said winner gets all your money, and he said nah. I was like, all right, fine, fucking be a pussy. I'm not even lying, Jags. I really said that. And he was afraid. Never lied once, have I? Oh, please hurry up and get back to the game. Who's pitching? Cisnero? Oh, boy. Jags would know. We'll see if we can get the close out here. If we can keep the runner at second on the first out, that's the big thing in extra innings. Sterling versus Henry? Okay.
Jose Cisnero got the final 2 outs in the 9th. And now
Arenado, yeah, he's pretty quick. He's got good speed.
with Nolan Arenado, who made the final out in that 9th inning at second base.
All right, here we go.
Alec Burleson stands in. First
Burleson, ground ball. Wait, they throw it over to third.
and they got Arenado.
Whoa! No fucking way did Torkelson just do that. The runner reaches over at first, but it doesn't really matter because they got the runner at third. Torkelson just grabbed that boy and whipped it over to third. Torkelson with the web gem. Dude, he's so good at defense. Oh my God.
Picks it and he knows. He says, "Gosh, he had to freeze just a little bit," and he spins around and throws that. But a nice pickup by Ibanez over at third.
No, that's and popped up to the second baseman. Runner at first, now 2 away. Yeah, DW. Yeah, teams lose the game on what Torque has done. That's you never do that. But he had the play. He just had it. You know what though? I will say that most of the time you don't see players run on a ball that hard hit to a baseman. Oh, please don't say we're pulling Sis. Just let him finish it. Just let him. I know Edmund's up. They're doing a pitching. They're talking. I hope they're not about us. Oh, Tommy Gorman's coming into hit. Gorman's gonna come in and hit. They're gonna leave Sis in. Let's hopefully it doesn't kill us. Sterling's wrestling won't work tonight. Oh, you guys are talking UFC. I don't know too much. See if we can pull this off, guys. Alexander's warming up in case we have some struggles here. It's going to be Gorman versus Cisnero. We need Sis to pull this off tonight because we do not have like anybody available. Lang needs a night off, possibly 2 nights. We used him 3 times in a row, so that's a lot for a closer in 3 days. Ball 1. Come on, Jose. Bottom of the 10th here. Tigers lead 6-5. Runner at first, 2 away, 1-1 count. Oh yeah, Jamek. We're using him because if we keep. No, it's not a bad problem, but he does need rest eventually. Tigers they get a pizza party too. It's 2-1. Fuck, dude. No.
Following that fastball, I'm glad it was kind of down in the dirt, almost doing Gorman a favor the way he swung at that first pitch fastball.
Win.
Inside 3-1.
UFC breakdowns. Come on, Tigers. Yeah, that's how I feel too. 3-1. Fuck, dude. Carlson's on deck, so it's not the end of the world. But Carlson also hit a 3-run homer in this game. It's part of the reason why we're in this situation. So that could actually be really bad. Just need this guy to get out. Full count. There we go. Full count.
That's it.
Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Leave a like on your way out if you're once you leave. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll be live for the game tomorrow as well, so tune in for that. Hopefully we'll be going for a Tiger sweep. We'll see though. 54 likes, I appreciate that. If the game is finished, please don't spoil. I'm like a pitch or so behind the actual broadcast because of the way I watch. And here's the 3-2. And ground ball. Tigers should be able to get the out, and there we go. The Tigers take another series. 13-3, the Tigers improved to against non-AL East teams. The Tigers are now 15-17 overall on the season, and the Tigers take another big W. Great game to the Cardinals, as always. Another great game against, you know, a team that really should be playing a little better. I feel kind of bad for the Tigers, or for the Cardinals. I don't know what happened. But great game to the Cardinals fans. Great game. That was a good one. We played back-to-back really good games, really big, you know, fun finishes there. I have nothing but respect for your team. I hope you guys get it together, like, and start like playing good again. But for my team, we really needed that. Now we improved to 13-3 versus non-AL East teams, one of the funniest record splits in all of baseball. And we're up at 15-17, guys. We're getting up there. We were 10-7 just like 5 days ago. Or 6 days ago. Look at us. Tigers are actually somewhat relevant. We came back. We fought in this game. That was the big thing. Not just winning this game, but like coming back constantly, staying in the game, and then in the 10th inning, winning the game. And then the bullpen tonight also deserves a lot of credit because they came through knowing that they didn't have Foley. They didn't have Alex Langdon. Those guys had to come through. Like, we knew that Sis had to come through, and we know that like Holton had to come through. Like, those guys had to pitch really good. So like they get a lot of credit tonight for holding that together at the end. Against, you know, a hard part of that lineup. Holton gets a ton of credit. He shut that shit down in the 9th inning, along with Cisnero. They worked really well together. I'm glad Cisnero gets the win in today's game, I believe. So good. Yeah, coming back, they started off kind of rocky, came back, didn't let the game get ahead of them, didn't feel down on themselves, came back, win. This is a good moral victory for this team. Hey, 60 likes. I appreciate that, everybody. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you for everyone who subscribed today. Thank you to everyone who left a like. I appreciate that. Helps the channel out, helps everything improve a little bit. We'll be live for every Tigers game that we can, as long as my work doesn't get in the way. You know. Only game I see that'll be messed up is a Wednesday game and next Sunday against the Mariners. So, yeah, I'll be live tomorrow night or tomorrow. Yep. It should be on time too because I get out of work at 11. So, 6 to 11 a.m. And then next Sunday is 6 to 2. So I'll be like 20 minutes late for the Tigers on Sundays. Yeah, 5 wins in a row for the Tigers. They're now 15-17. Hopefully things continue to improve. Yeah, you guys have a good rest of your day. I don't know if we're going to do 2 streams tonight, mainly because I have to work pretty early, so I might try to go to bed at a decent hour this evening and just chill. If I don't stream tonight, I'll do 2 streams tomorrow to kind of counteract it and everything. So we'll be live tomorrow, 100% for the Tigers Cardinals finale. Hopefully the Tigers can get a second straight series sweep against a team, and we'll see. All right, guys, I appreciate y'all for coming by and hanging out and everything. Thank you for making the stream fun. Thank you for the likes and everything like that. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. Appreciate you. Again, we'll see you tomorrow. As always, it's Go Lions, Go Patriots, and of course, it's Go Tigers. And I'd give more of a breakdown, but the game went to extras, and we're already like an hour past some game lengths. Yeah, have a good one, Phil, everybody. All right, guys, I appreciate everyone. Nice to meet everybody that's new. Yeah, hell yeah, old time Tiger. Nice seeing you there. Yep, comeback Cats strike again. All right, everybody. Oh. What if I didn't know if I was live and I just started going like, holy fuck, and I just started doing a bunch of like slurs and shit. Like, oh, good thing I'm not live, and I like turn over and like fart really hard, start picking on my nose. Be like, oh boy, he's gross when he gets off stream. I don't want to watch this anymore. But all right, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Go Lions.